like Dirk the Voice, Baby the something,
the hero,
trap like Michael Jackson. Yeah.
But his niggas are crazy,
I
bro.
was like, wait, who's Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson, bro. But yeah, we got a special guest in the building, episode 146. I go by the name of D-Rock. You can call me D. You can call me Rock. I'll put it together. Call me D-Rock. I really don't care. Just don't call me by my government name unless you want to. I'm really not going to say much about it. But regardless, man, we are back. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And then go to the link below and subscribe to the Patreon and go follow us on all social media platforms from TikTok to Instagram to Twitter/X to is there anything else we're on? I think that's it. So y'all go follow us there, man. And next to my left is a reoccurring guest. I guess he can still be special. This is your last time being a special guest, but the voice of the streets, Southwest Atlanta own, Atlanta Falcons own, the Atlanta Hawks own. You feel what I'm saying? The president of the Joe Johnson fan club. You feel what I'm saying? We got Mr. Stunna in the building, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. How you feeling, twin?
I feel great, man.
Pull that mic up a little bit, pause. Make sure you talking into it because you turn your head real bad, and then
My bad.
You all good? You all
think
good?
we good now.
You good now? Yeah. All right. So we got a lot to get to, man. We got a lot to get to. So I figured this is how we can break the show up. We could talk about go through the wild card games and just give the headline for the losing team, discuss it real quick, and then we can talk about the winners when we talk about the divisional games. All right. So let's jump straight into the wild card. Actually,
listen, Rock. So when you play rec or you play like any 5v5 on 2K,
right.
If you play bad enough, they just like stop you from playing.
like when you get beat real bad on 2K and they be like, "Hey, I think you're out of your league."
Yeah, like on Madden.
yeah.
Starting to know that from when we play. So Chris, right? Let me set the scene. Right? Because the Wemby has changed 2K.
Yeah.
So we load in the rec. These niggas have 2 7-4s on their team.
Yeah.
At power forward and center. So of course you play a little differently. Chris has 3 fast breaks in the first 3 quarters. All 3 of them go up on double 7-4s. Like, yo, how did they block me?
Mind
Nigga.
you, his creative player that he's playing with has a 50 vertical out of 99.
He like, yo, how are they blocking me? Then
nigga head not even getting to the net.
they're 14 feet.
He's 6'8".
Yeah, like
his head is not.
He's not leaving the ground. Like he's not leaving the ground. Like they're blocking his shit down.
He keeps saying the same thing over and over every single time. Like, you dribble that shit out.
Like we went in, nigga getting carried, and we passing to Chris just in the flow of the offense, and Chris smoking shit wide open too. Like Chris, damn near.
He keep yelling, "It's not my jump shot."
Yeah, like what is like yo he don't know what's going on.
That's your jump shot.
I look up, I pass to Chris at the top of the key. He go up, hit the rim hard as fuck. Hit the rim hard as shit. And then like when the nigga kicks out the game, it pop up at the bottom like quit match.
Yeah.
I'm like, this nigga quit. I checked the score. Chris 2 for 12 with a F teammate grade.
When you get an F teammate grade, that's when they kick you out. Because there's no way you play.
Yo, they pop up a message.
You gotta try to be that bad. You dead ass gotta try to get
Chris,
down.
that's sad, bro.
No.
Your partners ever tell you something about your homeboy and you can't figure out if they talking about 2K or the actual hoop session? That's like everything y'all saying now is everything we say when we get back about Chris.
I didn't see Chris do that before. I don't think about it.
Everything you said, bro. Everything you said.
It's crazy. And just to wrap this up, like
Southside.
Mick did 5 years. He better than Chris.
He came in there knocking his jumpers down thing, man.
Mick did a whole bid, came back better than Chris in 2K.
This how bad it was, though. Now you gotta understand. I was playing point guard, right? Usually the point guard gotta be the best player on the team. Yeah. I had 21 and 8. And Ish was like, man, we can't run with Stunna at point guard no more. Because he's keep passing it to Chris. I'm like, he's open, though. I'm just he was like, no, I got point guard. I was like,
it ain't about you. It's about your decision making.
You know what I'm saying? Because I kept passing the ball to Chris thinking he would like
find it.
Swing it around. Not even find it, because you're not going to find the big game.
Nah.
Once you over 4, stop shooting.
Yo, Chris catching it, wing, one dribble, pull.
I want to reiterate, he got a 50 vertical. Asking why he not dunking on somebody who's 7'4".
Yo, shout out Chris, man. Shout out Chris.
Shout out Southside.
Shout out Top Row Podcast, man. Nothing ATL family. But Over the weekend, of course, as you know, it was a tough week for the talent crowd. Tough week for the best I've ever seen him throw the ball group. Aaron Rodgers. Are we starting with Aaron Rodgers or Herbert? They're both
Herbert.
guys.
Herbert.
Okay.
Herbert.
We
Start well.
starting with the guys. I'll let you go first. I'll let you introduce.
Okay. Listen.
Go ahead.
Listen. So this is a 2-3 year long debate that Stunna, Ish, and I have been having, and kind of Roby, but I don't really know if Roby ever being serious or not.
Roby just like Justin Herbert. He's like Justin Herbert.
And we've been having this debate about Justin Herbert versus Jalen Hurts. And I have come around on Jalen Hurts. I don't think Jalen Hurts all that. I think Jalen Hurts a normal dude. I think he's a good quarterback. I think he's good. I think he has the potential to be elite in moments, but throughout a season, throughout a playoff run, you cannot count on him to be an elite quarterback for 17 games. Nobody's really elite for 17, so we can't count on him to be elite for 14 of the 17 games like you get from the Josh Patrick Lamars. Right. I now feel the same way about Justin Herbert, that is my only critique of him. I don't think Justin Herbert is bad. I don't think Justin Herbert has fallen to the 16, 17 quarterback. I'm not taking Geno Smith or somebody ridiculous over him. But he is in that class of quarterback of Jalen Hurts, Brock Purdy, Dak Prescott, Sam Darnold. Exactly. That's the class of quarterback he is in because the results show that. I don't like the, oh my God, he's so talented. So was a lot of people. Jamarcus Russell was hella talented. Super talented guy.
Ryan Leaf. Super talented.
Ryan Leaf had an arm that could throw the ball through a wall.
They told me Josh Rosen, extremely talented.
Joe Flacco is extremely talented. Talent does not always mean that you're going to be the best in the league or even top 5 in the league. Right. If you go through and rank the top 6 quarterbacks of all time, it's only one that they consistently say is the most talented quarterback we've ever seen, and that's Aaron Rodgers. And now Mahomes now. But it's 2 of the 6 that were like, oh my God, that's one of the most talented throwers of footballs we've ever seen. With Brady, it was cerebral, and he was just accurate beyond belief. Joe Montana, same thing. Peyton Manning, same thing. Decision-making, cerebral, ridiculous. And then you have Drew Brees, who was the same thing, just ridiculous with the cerebral. He had a clutch gene. All of them have the same qualities.
I got Drew Brees over Aaron Rodgers.
I do not, but I have Aaron Rodgers.
Shout out to my niggas. No, I started all over my Twitter yesterday. I saw like 4 niggas because I follow Bun.
Drew Brees over Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
I don't have Drew Brees over Brett Favre.
I have Brett Favre over Aaron Rodgers.
I have Brett Favre. I have Aaron at 5, Brett at 6, and Drew at 7.
You got to get to the Super Bowl as the best player to be in my top 5.
Got MVPs.
That's
most valuable player.
Yeah, salute to great job. I mean,
it's a team sport.
Listen,
we're gonna start counting team sports as team sports, man. I don't like
they keep scoring for a reason. That's my thing. They keep
scoring for the better team.
And so that is where I was going, bro, is that, yes, he is extremely talented. Right. If we were ranking just raw talent, he's top 5 in the NFL. Easy. But that is not how this works. Mm-hmm. The results on the field matter, and the results in the playoffs matter more. And I know that Greg Roman is his offensive coordinator. I know he was missing 2 tackles, and I know his receivers were not getting the most separation you've ever seen in your life. Right. But I also know that he had Ladd McConkey on a drag, wide open, that would have got them in field goal range and tied the game. Yep. I do know that he had Ladd McConkey on a seam in a cover 2, and he missed him, and that would have given them the lead. Mm-hmm. I do know that it was opportunities where he had the opportunity to run, and he pulled down and he got sacked. It was a sack that got called a sack where he just tripped over his feet. Yep. And in the last 2 games, playoff games he's played, the Chargers have played 8 quarters of football and have scored 1 touchdown. We can't just keep saying, oh my God, it's everything else but the guy that touches the ball every play. That's my entire point. He is extremely talented. He is a great football player, but he is not clutch. He is not an elite quarterback. There are 4 elite quarterbacks in the NFL. He is not one of them. There is another group of 4 that we are soon to find out if they're elite in the next year or so. And he is not in that group. He is in that 8 to 12 range with the guys that we know who they are. That's Herbert, Hurts, Purdy, Dak, and Sam Darnold. And he has the opportunity to jump from that to borderline elite, but he cannot do that until he performs in the playoffs.
Let me ask the question, because I want to introduce it as a segment. Like, this is chop it up so niggas can keep track of what we're saying. What do you think happened this weekend?
Herbert ain't played good. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple.
Right.
But I don't think that's an indictment on him as a player. He just had a bad game. He played against a great defense.
That's fair.
And he just didn't perform. But also, the context matters. Okay. He has a terrible offensive line, subpar weapons, a team that can't run the ball. He was a leading rusher for his team as well. Let's
that is true.
You know what I'm saying? Let's point that out. He produced in other ways.
Right.
Sometimes that happens. But no, he ain't played good enough to win. His defense did play good enough to win. The offense did.
Again, they have. They've done that 3 times now.
So, of course you gotta produce. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like when you just watching football, you're not gonna tell me it's 7 quarterbacks better than Justin Herbert.
I'll tell you it's 10. But this is my thing with Justin Herbert, right?
You can't name 10 quarterbacks better than him. And I'm not going for Jaden Daniels.
Jared Goff's better than him.
No, he's not.
Jared Goff played in the Super Bowl.
No, he is not.
That's another guy.
He's Jared Goff. He's Jared Goff with athleticism.
He's not. They two.
What's the difference?
One has a much stronger arm.
Right.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
So what's the difference?
That's a world of difference, right?
He throws the ball harder than Jared Goff. Sure.
Throws the ball harder.
They have the same weaknesses though.
No, they don't.
And this is why. And listen, there's gonna be a lot of victory.
Then y'all call Justin Herbert then y'all put me in positions to make hypotheticals. If you put Justin Herbert in the Detroit Lions offense,
right,
they win the Super Bowl last year.
For sure.
I don't think that's true.
If they stay healthy, possibly. But if they stay healthy, that's the thing. The Lions collapsed physically last year, and you're telling me about injuries Herbert went through this year. But see, no team is
when you already don't have a base of a lot of talent on offense, and then you compound that with injuries. That's different from, okay, we talented. But a player or two got hurt.
This is why, listen, first of all, like I said this week, it's going to be a lot of victory laps this episode because I think did we miss on any wild card game? I don't think I missed on any wild card game.
I don't think we missed other than you fake picking the Jags to beat the Bills.
Yeah.
For content.
Yeah,
but other than that.
Shout out to the Jags and Bills. Listen, I'll take 3-1. That doesn't
shout out to Josh Allen.
Shout out to
captain
Josh
of the talent team.
Yeah, he's
Stunna Skills Academy alumnus.
Face of the Stunna Skills Academy.
One of the most cerebral quarterbacks in the
NFL.
NFL.
My problem with Herbert has never been his. Of course, you can't have a problem with his physical talent. Justin Herbert's decision-making and mental toughness is always in question for me in every single playoff game. That has been the reason they've lost. We can have every single playoff game he stunk it up in a different way. This playoff game, he was gun-shy. He checked down too early. He didn't take any opportunities versus a defense that could not get pressure unless they blitzed him.
Can you blame him for not trusting his
trust?
Yes,
because trust is an internal thing.
But if how many times you gonna fuck up for me to have to?
Who fucked up?
Brock Purdy.
They've been fucking up all year.
I'm not a Brock Purdy nigga. Brock Purdy's throwing the punt gunners versus the best defense in that conference.
It's not true. Juwan Jennings is a good target.
Listen, Robertson. I'm talking about Demarcus Robinson.
Who
had the most yards and played amazing versus that team.
He had like two or three good catches.
He's a wide receiver 7.
He had 120 yards, and he's been in the league for 10 years, and it's his career high in the playoffs.
We talk about
and then you're complaining about Lad McConkey and Cleveland Allen.
Allen is washed. Keep acting like
so Lad McConkey, Quentin Johnson, and who was the tight end I'm missing? Because the tight end was solid too. So
you don't even know his name.
Fuck, what is this? I forgot your tight end.
Noah Fant. Stop playing with me, man. I played Madden. But regardless,
zoom in on me right here.
But my thing is Justin Herbert's mental, and that is why like this argument is one that's I think it's so funny that Justin Herbert and Jalen Hurts both landed in this same tier because they are completely the opposite players, but their limitations are still the same.
Exactly.
Justin Herbert does not like. You know what? The minute this happened, I was like, I'm gonna tell Stunna this is why he don't have that dog in him. Fourth and goal. My defense just got me. First and goal. My defense just flipped the game. In the first half, they got a quarterback who's never played in the playoffs before. We can steal all the momentum, get this nigga rattled in his home stadium, shut the crowd up. He go up the middle, and it's 5'8" Marcus Jones and the goal line. And Justin Herbert, gadoosh, 6'5", Justin Herbert, built a stone, gets flipped by a slot corner with the gate. Like, bro, it's points right there.
Low
If-
man wins. Low man wins.
Listen,
And
listen.
Low
that's-
man wins.
Let me ask you something, Rock. Josh Allen getting in the end zone?
Josh Allen getting in the end
Those
zone.
are two
My
different.
Josh.
Look.
Look. Patrick Mahomes getting in the end zone?
Patrick Mahomes getting in the end zone.
Lamar Jackson getting in the end zone?
Lamar
Rock?
Jackson getting in the end
Is
zone.
Drake May getting in that end zone?
Drake May getting in the end zone.
Bro, that's the thing. That dog in you, you either score or we die.
I don't think Patrick Mahomes is scoring.
Patrick Mahomes ran one of the hardest hitting linebackers
Yes,
over to get in the
Patrick
end zone
Mahomes
earlier
running-
this year.
I think my dog would have got him on the
Patrick Mahomes running through his face.
Low man wins. That's how it works.
Not if you
So-
stiff arm that nigga.
Especially if you're, first of all, listen to me.
Yeah.
If you're 6'5", it's kind of hard to get low enough to run a.
Why is Derrick Henry don't get low? What Derrick Henry do?
Derrick Henry does not run through people's faces. He stiff arms them.
Hey,
Derrick Henry's a running
Justin
back.
Herbert don't got a step. Justin Herbert don't got a step arm.
He's not a running back.
Okay, look. How many people did I say? I said 4. Let me ask you something, Rock. Baker Mayfield getting tackled right there?
Yes.
Crazy out your fucking mind.
Yes.
They carting Baker off before he get tackled right there.
Yes, he is getting tackled right
That's the thing.
there.
Justin Herbert
So-
has no dog.
So let me ask
He
you
doesn't
this.
have lateral quickness. That's the problem.
So let me.
You know what I'm saying? It's not a dog issue. He doesn't have lateral quickness and the hip flexibility to get low to run the corner over.
So let me ask you this seriously, because I do want to shape the conversation around something.
Right.
And we're having the conversation on, is Justin Herbert overrated? That is the topic of this
Oh, yeah.
conversation.
Who is he overrated by?
Is he overrated by you and the
Y'all don't
media?
even know where I rate him at.
You said he's top
I
5.
said top 7.
He's like,
That's overrated, dude.
If I say he's top 7 and you say he's in a group from 9 to 12, that's not that far off.
I don't think he's top 10. I think it's comfortably 10 quarterback you could take today over.
I don't think it's
Okay,
comfortably 10.
now let's play the game. Let's go through the list of,
Right.
of Justin Herbert R. And we're not starting with Lamar, Pat, and Josh. We know the results.
Okay.
So we're going.
Why we keep just letting Lamar off the hook for missing the playoffs? Man?
Lamar could never.
'Cause Lamar missed-
Lamar
It's okay.
could never
It's
play
okay.
again, and he's better than Justin
It's
Herbert.
okay.
Lamar
I'm not,
and Lamar
I'm not
missed-
even saying that Justin is better than Lamar.
And
I
Lamar
just
missed
want
5
the same
games.
critiques. I just want the same critiques.
Lamar missed 5 games. If Lamar had played every game this season and missed the playoffs, it would be a problem. It would be a major problem. But he didn't. So
Missing 5.
and in the biggest moment of the season for him, he played
What
his
was their
best
record in the
football.
5 games?
1-5.
1-4.
1-4.
Yeah, that's enough to make the playoffs.
But no.
I mean, that's a third of the season. Like, I mean, he missed
If
5
you
and then
super-
And then when he had the opportunity to make the playoffs, his kicker missed the field goal. So that's why nobody
Some
blamed him.
context matters sometimes.
Context always
Yeah.
matters, which is why Jalen Hurts going to the Super Bowl also has to matter. But anyways, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert.
Joe Burrow.
I'm not taking Joe Burrow over Justin Herbert. I'm sorry.
Justin-
I'm sorry. Y'all can say.
Who got drafted?
Hey, bro, let's go.
Who got-
To,
who
got drafted?
hey,
first?
shit, the Panthers
Tua
continue with Bryce
Tua
Young,
got
bro.
drafted above Justin Herbert.
No. I'm not saying overall. I'm saying in order. Who's been in the league longer, Justin Herbert or Joe Burrow? They're the same year, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and then what has Justin Herbert done, and what has Joe Burrow done?
This is the part where y'all call me if man. Or y'all call Justin Herbert. Y'all cannot compare him to quarterbacks who have 2 wide receiver ones. It's not fair.
He had 2 wide receiver ones.
Who?
He came into the league with Keenan Allen and Mike Williams.
Mike Williams got hurt. Why do we keep acting like he didn't get hurt?
Rock. Let me ask you.
Keenan Allen has never in his life been better than Jamar Chase.
Austin Eckler led the league in touchdowns for like 3 straight seasons.
Because of Justin Herbert.
Now it's because of Justin Herbert. Okay.
Like, come on,
So,
man.
so are you trolling? Or are you really gonna sit here and tell me you're gonna take Justin Herbert over Joe Burrow?
I think it's a debate. I think
What's
it's a
the
debate.
debate?
If I'm drafting a quarterback from and I don't know what the rest of my team is,
Yeah.
yes, that's a debate.
Okay.
I'm not automatically.
All
Now,
right.
if I know, are we gonna play a certain way of football? I might
Right.
take Joe
Winning
Burrow.
football.
If I know we're gonna have 2 wide receiver ones,
Winning football.
you know what I'm saying? I've seen Joe Burrow win with 2 wide receiver ones.
Okay.
I've also seen him not win.
What have you seen Justin Herbert do?
I've seen Justin Herbert make the playoffs.
That's it.
Yeah, I seen.
How did that go? How did
Joe Burrow?
How did the playoffs go?
I seen Joe Burrow miss the playoffs
This is my thing. And listen,
more than Justin Herbert has.
we'll keep doing names, but this is my new rule till next year. Until Justin Herbert wins a playoff game, I'm not comparing him to niggas who have won multiple playoff games playing great.
That's not fair. It's a team sport.
Okay, all right, let's do this.
At some point we got.
All right, I'll meet you in the middle. I'll meet you in the middle. Until Justin Herbert plays a good playoff game, I'm not comparing niggas who play good in the playoffs.
You can only compare what you see.
Yes, and he's played bad in the playoffs.
I can see his talent.
Look, this is what I say. I'm not gonna fault you for losing because he's played 200 games and 3 of them in the playoffs. So I'm not gonna put a giant indictment on the wins and losses per se, but fam, you going a season with 3 picks and then throwing 4 in the playoffs is a red flag.
What are you talking about, dog?
That's not, no, it doesn't. That does not happen. That shit does not happen.
That don't happen.
When you're comparing quarterbacks, you cannot compare them off of accolades, bro.
That's not an accolade. That's just
you
pure.
have to compare them off of talent.
No, you don't. No, you.
When we're talking in this situation on who you would take over somebody.
Okay, let me ask.
Okay,
this is what I'll say.
But you have to. You just said context matter until the conversation needs to have context, and now it don't matter because it don't fit your argument.
It does matter. It always matters.
So the context of the situation is the product on the field. So you can't tell me that we can only.
Teammates than you. Listen.
Another gun.
Bro, I was like, bro, does he have another?
I thought he had another gun.
Where the fuck does he
Nigga, this bitch like John Wick.
If my teammates are better than your teammates, I feel like that makes my job easier.
That's fair.
That's super fair.
But
that's also not always true.
But
that's not always true because last year, when Lamar Jackson played the Bills, he had a better team. But Mark Andrews dropped the 2-point conversion, and Mark Andrews fumbled in a third quarter.
Josh Allen is simply better than him.
That's not true.
That is true.
Let me jump in. You talked about your teammates being better. How much that helped? The Chargers had the number 1 scoring defense. The Chargers
had a great.
The Chargers rolled into a playoff game and got 4 picks and lost. Every single Justin Herbert playoff game he's played, the defense has played amazing. Now when niggas did that
offensive help, please. To go to a Super Bowl, do you not have to usually have a good offense?
Fuck going to the Super Bowl. Can he get me out the wild
He
card?
scored 3 points yesterday, Stunna. Stop asking for help. He scored 3 points, my nigga.
If he didn't have more help, would he not have scored more?
Let me ask
no! He had a wide open touchdown and he missed it. So no!
Every game.
How many wide open
touchdowns? Why are we acting like that? That's not something that always happens.
He missed at least
It's not.
5 throws.
Go through Josh.
Like 3.
Josh Allen had 5 incompletions yesterday. Josh
Allen is better than Justin Herbert.
He had no opportunities to throw any touchdowns except for when he did.
He's the best in the world, though. You're comparing him to somebody whose level he's not on.
He's not better.
Josh Allen is the best in the world.
He's not better than Drake May. But listen, this is the thing about Justin Herbert, please. And when we talk about talent, this is always the blind spot in this quarterback talent argument. Is as a quarterback, your decision making is the biggest talent. That is the talent. Your decision making as a quarterback will decide whether you are an all-time great quarterback or a nigga who had a really nice combine. And Justin Herbert's decision making has always been shaky.
How old is Justin Herbert?
27.
27. He'll win the Super Bowl by the time he's 31.
No, he's not.
Book it.
Why?
Why? Because I said so.
Okay.
I want y'all to save this clip, come back to me in 4 years. We'll still all be friends as long as we're alive. He'll have a Super Bowl by then. I'm telling y'all.
But that's the thing, though. That's the thing, though, right? The niggas who are above him aren't going anywhere. And this is what niggas didn't expect.
He has the talent to be in that group.
No. But this is what people didn't expect.
Do you know?
Justin Herbert was look over your shoulder, Mahomes. Justin Herbert's coming. There are new niggas passing Herbert. They're Caleb, Drake May, Jaden Dales. Those new niggas who didn't need 3-4 years to 7 years. We are year 7. Like, he'll figure it out.
That was exactly what I was about to say. What quarterback clicked in year 8? What quarterback was it like, oh shit, it's year 8. My nigga got it now. No, it did not. It was year 6. Year 6, he won his first MVP. He got to the AFC Championship, and he scored 40 points and lost.
When did he win the Super Bowl?
He won the Super Bowl the next year, which was year 8. But it didn't click for Justin Herbert at all. And when it clicked for every time it clicked for everybody, every time it clicked for somebody else. Bruh, Cam Newton drug his team to the Super Bowl with his best offensive skill set being a tight end with a bottom 17 offensive line in the NFL. It is possible to drag, and I'm not asking. Stop. He played the Legion of Boom in the 14-2 Arizona Cardinals, a better team than the first ever playoff experience. Drake May.
That was not a better team.
The Legion of Boom, Seattle Seahawks.
The Cardinals were not a better team.
The Arizona Cardinals that year had a top 10 defense, a top 10 offense, and were 14-2. What are you talking about, bro? Carson Palmer.
Come on, man. What are we talking about?
Who's better than Justin Herbert also?
He's not better than Justin Herbert or Drake May.
That's actually his comp. It's Carson Palmer and Phillip Rivers and Matt Ryan. That is who. And actually, Matt Ryan better than all of them. He's better than Matt Ryan is better than him. Matt Ryan is better than ever Justin Herbert ever was. And that's my thing, bro. We can't keep doing this thing of
we keep comparing him to people who had bona fide receiver ones, and that shit bothers
Stunna.
me. Stop. No.
Let me finish, bro. Let me finish. Lamar Jackson has never had a number one receiver. Josh Allen for the past 3 years has not had a number one receiver. Patrick Mahomes for the past 3 years has not had a number one receiver. And I know you think they're better than him. I know you think they're better than him. But that's also the class of quarterback you were trying to put him in. So if he cannot do what they can do without the lack of weapons, then why do you keep saying he is an elite or he's going to be elite when he needs something that those other quarterbacks don't need?
You know who he is? You know who he is? It's Andrew Luck, bro. Andrew Luck was amazingly talented. Didn't have great shit.
I'll
around
take
him.
that.
Yeah, but this was Andrew Luck won playoff games.
Justin Herbert will win playoff games.
Hopefully. But what we're saying is, if you would have said, yo, Andrew Luck better than Peyton Manning in 2011 or 2012, or you said that about Tom Brady.
Even with Andrew Luck, T.Y. Hilton is better than any wide receiver.
Wait. T.Y. Hilton better than Keenan Allen, like no doubt. Like today,
no,
I'm not
no,
asking.
no,
this wasn't
no.
Justin Herbert's in year 7. He's not a rookie.
No.
He's been in the league. He played with
T.Y. Hilton is better than
prime.
Yes.
I don't know if prime T.Y. Hilton is that much
Y'all
different.
not watching prime T.Y. Hilton? 1,500 yards?
Prime Keenan Allen was one of the best receivers in the league.
So was T.Y. Hilton.
T.Y. Hilton was never a top 5 receiver in the league.
Do y'all see where this conversation has gotten us,
That's
bro?
not true.
What year was
Bro, T.Y. Hilton and Keenan Allen, bro. We
What?
gotta loop this back in. We
Yeah,
gotta
I know
get this
you
back
look-
somewhere.
Go ahead and look up T.Y. Hilton stats.
We gotta look.
Tell me what year he was 1,500.
We gotta look
What
back
year
there.
was Keenan Allen a top 5 receiver? And I'll give you 5 receivers better than him off top.
2014.
Antonio Brown, Julio Jones, Odell Beckham.
Odell Beckham was not better than him in 2014.
Stunna, bro. You gotta be serious, dog. You gotta be serious.
Hey, T.Y. Hill was better than Odell.
And he
in
never
2014.
reached 1,500 yards.
What? It was 14. What?
It was 14. It was 14:48.
That nigga's Garrett Wilson.
like, what are you talking
14,
about, bro?
48 and 16 games?
What are you talking about, bro?
What are we talking about?
Listen, shout out to T.Y. Hill.
We
But
act like T.Y. was a bona fide number one. That's my point. What
listen,
year was that 2014?
this was listen.
think so.
Shout out to T.Y. Hill. Listen, great guy. We erased him out of the playoff game because he wasn't that great of a wide receiver. We just
2016.
2016. He
Yeah.
was top 5 2016.
no.
I dare you to name 5.
Julio, Odell still, Antonio Brown
Was that
still.
after the Odell injury?
Any Odell is better than T.Y. Hill.
That's not-
Browns Odell.
We're not
Browns
gonna
Odell better than
we're
T.Y.
not
Hill.
gonna T.Y. I'm not gonna let him
Devontae
disrespect
Adams, by the way.
Devontae Adams was in 2016.
Uh-huh.
I'm
It's
missing
like giving y'all
somebody.
Odell. Like giving y'all
Odell.
Antonio Brown, Julio Jones, Devontae
I'm
Adams.
fucking missing one. It's a
Are we
lot.
counting tight ends?
No. Just
Okay.
wide receivers.
Look what they trying to do.
I'm just making sure I didn't have to throw Gronk.
Bro, it's like a giant like face.
DeAndre Hopkins. That's what you missing.
DeAndre Hopkins. Not the
That's
same.
4.
Thank you.
And T.Y. was 5. Thank you.
Odell was better than him,
No,
bro.
he was not.
Oh, okay. All right. But to wrap it all together, listen, and this is, and you know what? I'm a fair guy, right? I'm a fair guy.
My nigga Herbert a number one. We good.
I'm a fair guy. Listen. If there becomes evidence that he is, capable to handle the playoff pressure and make decisions in the playoffs like he does in the regular season, I will change my mind. But until then, he's not top 10. It's 10 to 12 quarterbacks I would take before him, and I'm not scared of Justin Herbert. Before the week, niggas asked me, was I scared of the Chargers? No, you should not be scared of the Chargers, even though they have the number 1 scoring defense, because Justin Herbert does not have it in him to make the plays that will win you a championship.
And by the way, Odell was in year 3 in 2016. He was absolutely better than T.Y.
Well,
Hilton.
why you just read the stats to me?
Because I didn't have to.
Yes,
He had
you do.
he had more. He had 50. He had 10 more receptions, 101 receptions to 91. T.Y. Hilton had 1448. He had 1396, and Odell had 11 touchdowns. T.Y. Hilton had 6. So yes, Odell Beckham was better, and he was playing with Eli Manning, not Andrew Luck. So
Eli Manning wasn't good.
Eli Manning was okay. He wasn't Andrew Luck.
He was good.
He was not.
He won 2 Super Bowls. That's what y'all tell me matters.
He was not.
Beat the gold. He damn near the gold. He beat him.
He was.
I fuck with Eli Manning. Don't ask me. Listen, game for my life. Don't ask me if you'd rather have Eli Manning
That
or
was-
Justin
My
Herbert.
whole point is we can wrap this Justin Herbert conversation up,
Yeah.
and it bleeds into the Aaron Rodgers conversation that we're gonna have.
Yeah. Go ahead.
If you're drafting a team from scratch, if
Right.
you're going on, not even I ain't gonna say Madden because that's fake. If you just draft a team from scratch,
Right.
and you don't know what you're able to surround your quarterback with,
Yeah.
Justin Herbert's one of the 7 quarterbacks you're drafting first.
No, he's not.
No.
So
Why?
that's just
And
that's
let's end it actually doing this, and let's not go off into a tangent. Joe Burrow, just say yes or no. We're not gonna argue about it.
Right. Yes.
I'm not drafting Joe Burrow, bro.
Caleb Williams,
Yes.
Drake May,
Not a question. Yes.
I love Drake May. Yeah.
Jaden Daniels,
No.
Yes.
Fuck no.
Jalen Hurts,
Yes.
No. Fuck no.
Brock Purdy,
Yes.
No.
Dak Prescott,
Yes.
No.
Jordan Love.
That's a toss up.
Yes.
Jordan Love, no.
Yes.
Jared Goff,
Yes.
No.
Matt Stafford.
Easily.
Yes.
And we're doing this for a year, so it don't matter.
Yeah.
Matt Stafford. Okay, that's everybody. That's all of the elite quarterbacks.
It's a couple more niggas out.
Sam Darnold.
Yes.
No. Baker Mayfield. No.
Yes.
Baker Mayfield.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
So
Bo Nix. No.
Bo Nix is a no for me as well.
Trevor Lawrence.
No.
Trevor Lawrence is a toss-up.
That's a maybe. Yeah, I give him a maybe.
It's a toss-up. I think they in the same
towards
class.
No, actually.
I'm leaning towards no, but it's a toss-up. The only people
CJ Stroud.
Yes.
See, and that's where we get to pushing shit too far.
CJ Stroud. Yes.
But
I just watched him almost. Oh my god.
Almost what?
Oh my god.
This has nothing to do with last night. He played awful last night. He played awful. His defense won him the game.
All right,
He's been
But
hurt.
so has Justin Herbert, bro.
But Justin Herbert's regular is here. CJ Stroud's regular.
No,
is
it's
here.
not.
Oh, my life
CJ
is.
Stroud is a more accurate quarterback. He has a quicker release. He's more cerebral. He reads defenses better.
I bet you if the Texans see, and that's where the if man stuff comes from because of the hypotheticals.
Wait.
The Texans would not trade Justin Herbert for CJ Stroud.
wait,
You're
I'm
out
like
of your
that.
mind.
Wait, hold on.
You're out of your mind, bro.
Look. This is the last thing we're gonna do before we get to the Steelers. But CJ Stroud has no number one, terrible offensive line.
Nico Collins is not a number one.
Nico Collins is not a number one in this NFL. And listen, Nico Collins is not a top 10 receiver in the league.
Top 12.
Not even
Top
not
12?
top 12.
He's not top 12.
It's teams Nico Collins is the third best receiver on.
That's not true.
It's multiple teams. He's the
Name
third best.
them.
Eagles.
Eagles.
Bears.
Hold on.
Eagles, Bengals, Bears. That's off top.
Bears.
And
Bears.
Rams too.
Bears.
Rams too.
Roman Doomsday and
Vikings
Roman
is-
Doomsday is
the-
not better.
Vikings
crazy
as
as
well.
fucking thing. Roman Doomsday not better than that nigga.
Vikings as well.
See the CJ
Vikings?
Stroud. This is the CJ Stroud.
Vikings?
right
Vikings?
Here. No, Jordan Addison is not better than Nico Collins. What are we talking about?
No, he's not. I'm playing.
Rams?
I'm playing. Rams, yes.
I'm not taking Devontae in 2026 over Nico Collins. No.
I almost fell. This is
No.
a couch. I almost
No.
fell.
You're out of your mind.
I'm not taking
You
Devontae.
are nuts.
Devontae is great. He's not better than
If
Nico
Nico
Collins.
Collins was a top, if Nico Collins was number one wide receiver, this would be a Super Bowl contender every year. He's not good
They
enough.
don't have the quarterback.
He's
for
not
it.
good enough.
They don't have the quarterback for it.
Well, when he had two, when he did have a number one receiver, they were.
Who?
Tank Dell.
Tank Dell is not there.
Tank Dell was better than
Tank
Nico
Dell
Collins
is
too.
not better than Nico
He
Collins,
is.
bro.
As soon as Tank Dell got hurt,
Cut it out. Nico Collins became top 5 in the league when Tank Dell got hurt.
Top 5 what?
Last year he was top 5
Top 5 what?
wide receivers in the league, or the year before. It was one of them last 2 years.
No, it was last year, and they
Like-
were saying that, and it wasn't true.
I
But
see
he had a
I
great.
see niggas on
he had a
Twitter
great year.
giving him Julio Jones comparisons. We're not finna
listen,
we're not gonna erase
listen,
And no, he
I-
has been calling
I
that
have
crazy.
been on Nico Collins' case.
Yes, this
as
has been
soon
a-
as they called him Julio, I was out on Nico Collins.
This isn't
I'm
this
still a
isn't new.
top 12 guy. That's my. This is
not
the
enough.
CJ Stroud tactic because CJ Stroud is not good. First of all, I'm gonna take this somewhere y'all don't want me to take this on this podcast.
Oh,
You gonna say he got dreads?
He don't like them. He don't like them. He don't like
Yeah.
them. They played Georgia. They almost like. Yes,
No,
he don't like
no,
them.
I ain't
He
got
don't
no
like them.
problem with- I
He
ain't
don't
got
like
no
them.
problem
No,
with
CJ Stroud.
We
got
did this
dreads.
with Jalen
CJ
Hurts.
Stroud
CJ
got
Stroud
dreads.
has dreadlocks
CJ Stroud.
at quarterback. He's not. No,
Listen,
I'm not drafting him above.
this is the
no.
thing. When I can only hear so much. Poor Justin Herbert. He's missing his 2 All-Pro linemen. He only has Keenan Allen and Ladd. He only has the number 1 scoring defense. And then it's like, oh yeah, CJ Stroud ass. When CJ Stroud at healthy, they don't have 2 All-Pro tackles.
Nope.
They don't have that.
Nope.
Like he's out there. Like Justin Herbert this season is CJ Stroud life.
That's
And
not
then
true.
it's also
It
very
is.
funny that he was like, "I'm gonna take Joe Burrow over him." Complained about Justin Herbert's offensive line when Joe Burrow, who got drafted the same year, has been hit more than any quarterback by a mile since he has come in, and is also playing better than him.
I don't respect that.
Joe Burrow has 2 number 1 receivers, sure. And the Joe Burrow.
He also played with Joe Mixon, like in
Listen,
his prime. Like
Austin Eckler.
it's not better than Joe Mixon. No,
He scored more touchdowns.
no,
He scored more
That's
touchdowns.
cool. He's not better than him.
Look, and the Burrow Herbert comparison is not a 1-to-1. The CJ Stroud Herbert comparison is
Herbert
literally
so much
1-to-1.
better. Oh my god.
No, I'm talking about their situations. I'm not talking about them players.
Roman, what's his name?
I'm
Greg Roman. You're going to hell for what you did this year. You're going to hell.
Listen, I don't think as a player they're 1-to-1. I'm just talking about their situations are very, very similar, and one of them niggas have won 3 playoff games in 3 years, and one has not played a good playoff game yet.
And let's
Hold on. I have a question.
Right.
Did CJ Stroud play good enough to win that playoff game?
No,
Yesterday, yeah.
No, he didn't.
no.
they win?
I say
They
no.
won because of the
I'd
defense.
say absolutely.
Their defense scored
No,
more points than the
I was about to
Steelers
say if CJ Stroud never walked on the field, they still would have won.
did. Their defense outscored Pittsburgh 14-6 or 14 to something.
That's cool.
14-6. You're right. No, I said no.
I agree with you that their defense is the best defense
He
in the league.
fumbled 5 times. He gets a pass. I don't like it. CJ Stroud
Don't
is
lose
not
the
that
game.
good.
Don't lose the game. You watch Moneyball? You ever seen Moneyball with Brad Pitt?
Yes, I have.
nobody cares if you lose the last game of the season.
Shit happens, bro.
Nobody cares if you lose the last game of the season.
But my whole thing.
If you win the last game of the season,
man comes from.
No, but
you have to condemn other quarterbacks for playing bad. I don't care if you win or lose. CJ Stroud did not play good enough to win that football.
But condemning him and acknowledging that he's won 3 playoff games in 3 years are 2 different things. I can say CJ Stroud has to play better if he wants to get out the wild card round.
Right.
But we're not saying CJ Stroud is with Patrick Mahomes. Nobody's saying that.
I've conceded that point, though.
No, but that's the difference. Like, we're not asking her. No one in here is asking Herbert to drag this team to the Super Bowl. Can you get out the fucking wild card?
I'm not even asking him to get out the wild card. I'm just saying, can you play good? If they would have lost 24-27 yesterday, and he would have had 3 touchdowns, no turnovers, I would have been like, yeah, good game.
That's fair.
I don't. Yes,
fair.
it is.
I don't think you would have did that.
I would have.
You told me he didn't play good enough to win because he lost. I know you.
I don't even talk like that.
Yes,
No, I don't. He would have said that. I don't talk like that.
He would have emphasized his message in the group chat. I know. Y'all
But
tag team.
we got to move on. We got to move on, bro. We had 39 minutes.
And next after this, we move to our all-time if man. The face of the if men, if you will.
I'm not as strong as this one. I think Aaron Rodgers is really nice. That boy Aaron Rodgers. You might have to stand up like I'll put a foot on that bitch. I'll put a foot on the ledge, but I don't know if I'm walking all the way out that thing.
Let's introduce it.
My goat.
This was obviously. I think this should probably be where he hangs it up. It's really, just got crammed on national TV in front of everybody.
I have been creamed.
Mike Tomlin, you played so bad. Mike Tomlin doesn't want to coach anymore. I want to say, listen, if this was the end of the career, hell of a career, most disappointing athlete of my life, probably.
Most disappointing.
What?
Most disappointing athlete of my life, probably.
How?
Because Aaron Rodgers should have played in at least more than one Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers' career as a whole just feels disappointing.
Okay, let me rephrase it and see if this sounds better to the room and to the audience. Okay. The most disappointing elite athlete. I think it's been too many athletes to call him disappointing, but if you throw in the elite and say he's the most disappointing.
Oh yeah, no. I was saying like that's what I'm saying. Like
your most disappointing career.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when I say disappointing, like my fault because I know you're here, but this is really not for you. But like, if 10 years from now I was like, yo, Kyle Pitts the most disappointing player ever. I don't mean like a draft bust. I mean niggas who were like, guys who you were like, it's no way this is it for him.
Okay, I can kind of agree with that.
Second team All Pro Kyle Pitts. Shout out to KP.
I think I agree with that. Then I think it is because the career of Aaron Rodgers, and for those of you looking for a question, the question on the floor right now is, 1, should Aaron Rodgers retire? And 2, how will you remember him?
Yep.
So I think we're all in agreement that he should absolutely retire. But I will remember him as one of the most polarizing figures that I've ever gotten a chance to watch / cover. Like, Ish and I have been doing this a long time. When we started the show, Aaron Rodgers was in the middle of winning MVP. Yeah. He been cold, but we don't watch a lot of great Aaron Rodgers football. I remember the Hail Mary against the Cardinals.
Yeah, Hail Mary game.
The double Hail Mary game. I remember the throw against Dallas that Skip Bayless came on TV and was like, he curved the ball. I remember it all, bro. I remember the Super Bowl run where he kind of got carried by the defense but made some very clutch throws.
Shout out Charles Woodson.
The connection with Devontae, watching Jordy Nelson. I remember it all, but to get back to Ish's point of the disappointment, I somewhat agree with that because we think Peyton Manning is stamped in the top 5. Yeah. He only got the 2 Super Bowls, but that second Super Bowl did a lot, especially because it was towards the end of his career. It was actually the end of his career, so we remember, and that's how he went out. I feel like if Aaron Rodgers, even if he would have just went out his MVP year, we would remember him in a different light. But the last 3 years have put a spotlight on that statement now because you are looking back like, God, it's been 15 years since you went to a Super Bowl, bro.
Yeah. And you were not the best player or leader on that team. And then when you look further, you went to more AFC championships and just never got the job done. Yeah. He lost the AFC championship where the 49ers did not score offensive touchdown. NFC, sorry. Yeah. Thank you. But an NFC championship where the San Francisco did not score offensive touchdown. Yeah. So you look back on things like that, and you, of course, remember the 4 MVPs, second most all time. Right. And you remember top 5 in yards, top 5 in touchdowns, the best touchdown to interception ratio ever. The passer rating. He has the highest passer rating ever in NFL history. He is incredible. But it is like, damn, 1 Super Bowl? I do agree with that.
Aaron Rodgers is my GOAT. You feel me? It ain't no if, ands, or buts.
I'm not mad at it, bro.
I'm like boiling about it.
Aaron Rodgers, well, let me put it like this. He's top 3 in my GOAT. You know what I'm saying? I got Peyton Manning and Tom Brady above him. You know? I got him
The
third,
order you
though.
said the names in.
Oh, no, Peyton Manning's number 1 for me. You ain't got to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? Tom Brady has some great teams, but we ain't gonna go back there. Man, Aaron Rodgers, I see what you're saying when you say the most disappointing career, but it's like, I don't know, man. Football just a hard sport to win in.
Yeah, bro.
Football is such a hard
It's
sport.
hard.
Justin Herbert, keep your head up, baby.
Let me ask this. Let me ask you this.
You this generation Matthew Stafford, I see it.
What the You trying to sneak that shit in? Where did that come from, bro? You know what?
You're a funny ass nigga, bro. Justin Herbert, keep your head up after Aaron Rodgers. That's crazy,
you know what I'm
bro.
saying? I got all my Stunna Skills Academy guys. I got you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a tough day for us. Tough weekend. You know what I'm saying?
Talent wasted.
Aaron, you know you got your black Stunna Skills Academy jacket hanging up next to your gold jacket in Canton, baby. Justin, keep your goddamn head up. Josh, you all we got left. No. Drake May, you one of my guys too. You know what I'm saying? That's why.
No. Drake May want to playoff game his first
We're
try.
not doing that because I told y'all
Drake May-
I told y'all Drake May was good.
Drake
May
May want to playoff game his first try. He's not in that group.
Drake May he's part of Stunna Skills Academy.
Listen, he could be a part of Stunna Skills Academy. He's
part
to
of
a
the
different program. He got a different degree.
He was on the opposite side of the campus.
They all went to the same class.
Drake May, Josh Allen, they was in honors class.
But back to Aaron Rodgers, man, the greatest thrower of the football I've ever seen in my life. Patrick, I still got him above Patrick Mahomes in that. I don't like the way Patrick Mahomes throws the ball for whatever reason. But yeah, Aaron Rodgers,
Aaron Rodgers' ball do got a zip to it. Nobody.
Aaron Rodgers, man. I
boy
wish
different,
you could have. Well, I ain't gonna say I wish you could have won, but I don't care how much. First of all,
I do wish he was better.
I'm a Falcons fan. I don't care about who else wins besides the Falcons, so I don't wish he won more.
Until he act like he don't, just to say that I'm dick crying. But
You know
he
what I'm
cared.
saying?
He want Josh Allen to win the
He
Super Bowl
cared.
so bad.
I don't
He want
want-
Josh Allen to win the Super Bowl so bad.
No. I do want Josh Allen to win before Lamar for chat purposes. That's it. And I love Lamar. I love Lamar. They gonna try to make it seem like I don't.
Listen,
I
fam,
love
if
Lamar.
Herbert would have won yesterday,
Oh my God.
and fucking Jalen Hurts went home. Oh my God.
No. If Herbert would have won and sent the Patriots home,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Oh, yeah. No.
You would have had to kick me out of the group chat.
No. Come on, like that's the thing. That was.
But I don't
never
care.
on
I
the
don't care.
table.
I don't care if Justin Herbert wins Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like that. You know what I'm saying? I made that declaration a couple minutes ago.
Yeah.
Damn. Falcons for the start win Super Bowl.
All right, so let me ask you this because you were talking about disappointed athletes.
Yeah.
That's a good question though. That's a good topic.
Right.
More disappointing. Him, Aaron Rodgers,
Yeah.
or KD.
Oh, Aaron Rodgers. We see that's the thing.
I
We
got
saw.
a name for you.
We saw at least KD popped his Achilles.
Okay.
Mid prime.
Okay.
And we did see KD like when it was time to if there was a chance for you to be like, yo, I'm that guy, it was go out there, guard Braun, score 30, win the championship.
Yeah, he was the best player on 2 championship teams. And shit.
Arguably. And that's the thing. If niggas think KD is the best player on the team, I understand that point of view. When it was Aaron Rodgers' time to do that for his peers, he came up short every time. And what closed the book for me?
Was
Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Changed conferences.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of hard.
Tom Brady changed conferences. And his first go round walked you down, walked Drew Brees down, walked Jalen Hurts down, won the Super Bowl. And in that 4 months, matched Aaron Rodgers' career. Aaron Rodgers' playoff career, Tom Brady did that in a season.
Yeah.
Tom Brady played in the
give or
AFC
take.
for 20 years. And counting Super Bowls and that playoff run, won more games versus the NFC in the playoffs than Aaron Rodgers did. If you take his Super Bowls and that one playoff run, he has a better winning record versus just the NFC
That's crazy.
than Aaron Rodgers does
But-
versus the
That's
NFC.
crazy.
It's a lot of politics in that. We ain't gonna talk about that.
That's why, and this is my thing.
I got a question though. Ish. I got
Go
a
ahead.
question. More disappointed right now so far.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers or Luka?
Right now,
That's a good one, boy. That's a good one.
Luka the one, but he hasn't won an MVP. He only got the one championship. So far.
I'd still say Aaron. I'd still say Aaron because what's in his control, I don't feel like Luka's gotten or folded in like a way yet.
Right.
I feel like you got to the championship versus an all-time great juggernaut Celtics team who ran through everybody, and you lost because you first of all you shouldn't have won the series, and two, for you to win the series, like you would have to be. This is my thing with Luka. This is a quick sidebar because we haven't talked basketball in a while. what niggas expect Luka to be is the best player ever. So I don't expect that. Niggas be like, he need to average 35, 9, 9, play great defense. That's Michael Jordan. He's not gonna do all that.
Average defense though, like.
You know how
he's
played. That's thing. He's played average. That's the thing. He's been on several elite defenses.
Right.
Like that Mavericks team, they did go through OKC. They have stopped the Suns. Like he can be an average defender. My thing with Rodgers was every time I felt like, and this is more like the romantic side of football, where it's like all right, like Caleb Williams this weekend. I felt like, man, this is a moment, Caleb. Like, you come through with this shit is going to change the way everyone talk about you for the rest of the year. Right. Every time it was time for Aaron Rodgers to do one of those, he came up short. Okay. Every time. Even his ending in Green Bay. You couldn't make the playoffs versus backups. You got sent home, and y'all missed the playoffs with Matt LaFleur. They drop you the next season, same roster, go to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like, it's so much
I can't really argue that.
It just feels like Brock Purdy's a better playoff quarterback than Aaron Rodgers. That shouldn't be the way. That shouldn't be the case. That shouldn't be the case, though.
I just can't agree with that.
Like, yeah.
Aaron Rodgers won a Super Bowl.
See, it's just like
Aaron Rodgers did win a Super Bowl. Absolutely.
It's just like
Aaron Rodgers also never had Kyle Shanahan calling plays for him.
Aaron Rodgers had Matt LaFleur.
Kyle Shanahan is so much better of a play caller than Matt, and I love Matt LaFleur.
I do too. I
think Kyle Shanahan is at least at bare minimum 2 levels above him.
I think Kyle Shanahan is one of the greatest play callers ever, but he also had a really good play call. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not like if he had Greg Roman,
we'll have a conversation.
I'll hear you out. But Matt LaFleur is still a great play caller.
And the talent that Aaron has, that gap you talking about in play calling, your talent should make up to where we don't have to say nothing about Brock Purdy.
He hated hated the Kyle Shanahan system. He hated that system. True. He literally refused to run that system.
Yeah.
And that's probably the other side of the Aaron Rodgers thing where I will, like you said, he's top 3. I have.
Wait. Let me cut you off real quick. Carmelo Anthony.
No. I don't think Melo was nowhere near Kobe.
That's what I was about to ask.
I don't think he was nowhere near Kobe or Bron. Like, I'm not disappointed
because we think Aaron Rodgers is in that Tom Brady, Peyton, man, in that tier.
So
I see what you're saying. Okay,
but Melo was supposed to be.
And that's why I asked, because Melo was like,
he was supposed to be.
Him and Bron rookie year is identical.
I agree, and I think the Western Conference Finals was the closest he got to either of them.
Yeah,
but Melo didn't win 4 MVPs.
Fair.
If Melo was winning,
I think that's what makes Aaron Rodgers' career less disappointing, because he showed you on the individual level, I'm him. But Melo never showed you on the individual level that I'm the best player in the league.
But that's the thing. First of all, he shouldn't have won that last MVP over Tom Brady. No way. But the thing is, with the NFL MVP is, it's not really just a individual award. Like, a lot of narrative goes into it. A lot of media goes into it. A lot of framing things a certain way goes into it where, he had more yards than Brady this year, so he's the MVP. And then it's like, oh yeah, Brady has 1,000 more yards this year. It's like, oh yeah, Aaron Rodgers had just way less picks, so it's Aaron Rodgers this year too. Like,
more efficient football, man. Come on.
That's the thing. Like,
got to count for something.
It's kind of like it would be like, I got you. If Jokic hadn't broken through yet, if Jokic had no championships, 3 MVPs, we would be like, that is one of the most disappointing MVPs ever.
Not a fact. That might be Aaron Rodgers' comparison right there.
See, the difference is Jokic was the best player on the championship. Like, I watched the season where it was like, yo, it's on Jokic's shoulders.
Are you telling me that Charles Woodson was the best player on that team?
No doubtly he was the best football player on that team. Aaron Rodgers wasn't even the second best player on that team.
Clay Matthews was not better than
B.J. Rodgers was better than him.
Stop it.
I'm not going.
I love B.J. Rodgers.
I care about quarterback too much to sit here and
I give you Charles, because I think Charles won Defensive Player of the Year that year.
Yeah.
Charles Woodson was that. I got cut up, but what my point was, when you say he was top 3. So I'm just talking about Peyton Manning, Joe Montana, Tom Brady, whoever you want to have in there. Their season was, we going as far as 12 take us, as far as 9 gonna take us, as far as 16 gonna take us. Every year you walked in with the entire team looking at Aaron Rodgers and them looking back at him, he never came through. Not one time. Where was he a leader, championship stone in that team?
I think he was a stone the year they won a Super Bowl.
He had no expectation on him. No expectation.
But I think he still was.
I thought he played great. He was great. He was not. That was Charles Woodson team.
I think what he is saying is what I'm saying,
and as the quarterback.
Yeah, like you the quarterback, bro. Like
quarterback still.
So I agree with him.
He might have been the leader of the offense,
but I think your point is really important in the fact that when when you became Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
It would be like if Lamar won in 2019.
Yeah.
Like before we thought Lamar was Lamar, and then it was like he never won again when we knew he was Lamar. Our same thing with Josh. If Josh would have won in 2021 when he did the 13-second shit, like, and then never won again, and if because Aaron Rodgers been playing a long motherfucking time, bro. 2011, so let's say 15 years for 2021, 2036, Josh Allen still ain't got over the hump again. Yeah. We gonna be looking at that away. Yeah. So I agree with Ish that like
exactly what you
said. I agree, and I think that's it.
Great career though, my dog. Man.
Great career, definitely top 10 all time.
But let's jump to Mike Tomlin, who stopped coaching because of Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. Couldn't do it.
Just let's not blame my GOAT.
Assuming that Mike Tomlin takes a year off, which I do think he is going to do. I do actually want to. Mike Tomlin is a motherfucking legend, so we actually got to run down his accolades. Yeah, but that's a legend, bro. 19 seasons.
Yeah.
I
mean, he's a
Steelers
legend.
I seen an interesting tweet today.
He's a Steelers legend.
Hold on, before we say anything mean, let's
it's not mean.
Okay, go ahead.
Mike Tomlin has been the Steelers coach for 19 years. He doesn't have a branch to his coaching tree. Like he doesn't have a coordinator.
Oh, like a secondary.
He doesn't have a coordinator.
Wow.
Who is the head coach somewhere else.
And neither does Harbaugh.
I mean, I don't mind that because all Belichick.
That's crazy. Oh, Mike McDonald.
But like, still, though, you expect him to get at least one job.
Yeah, I agree with you. I kind of agree. That is kind of crazy.
19 years is a long time too.
I think Mike Tomlin hire ass niggas.
19 seasons, 13 playoff appearances, 193 regular season wins, a Super Bowl title, 2 AFC titles, which means he went to 2 Super Bowls. And, of course, as you all know, he has never had a losing season in the NFL, which is extremely hard to do. Belichick had losing seasons with Cam Newton, with Tom Brady. Patrick Mahomes just suffered a losing season. And even if he didn't hurt, they were on the way to a losing season. So you still see the point, dog. Like, it is very hard not to have a losing season for 19 years. That is absurd. So, a complete legend, and kind of what we did for Aaron Rodgers before we get into his future, like how, if this is it for Mike Tomlin, because I definitely think this could be it. And I want to say Mike Tomlin was hired at 34 years old as a black man. That in 2006. That's crazy.
Yeah, 54?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
He's still pretty young.
Yeah, bro. Because I was thinking that he was like 60 something. He's only in his 50s, bro. Right. So I definitely think he is going to coach again. But right now, just pretend he does a Bill Cowher, goes on TV, loves it, never comes back. Or Jimmy Johnson too. How will you remember Mike Tomlin in the era that we grew up in?
Well, as a Patriots fan, of course, my remembrance of him is colored by like his relationship with Patriots. So like, I don't think he's in that like first group of coaches, but he definitely will be like in all. He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
That way. He's a Hall of Famer, but he's not in that like upper echelon. Like he got to 1 Super Bowl. He was always over 500. He was solid in Pittsburgh, but I don't. Respect to Mike Tomlin. We've been calling for him. It's been time for a little bit. Like he did lose 7 straight playoff games on the way out since 2019. But hell of a career, black coach. Salute.
Stunna. This nigga, bro. You something wrong with you, bro.
Shout out to Mike T, man. Model of consistency.
Yeah. Falcons need you.
Let's never go that far. But my thing with Mike T is I don't know if he's Hall of Fame or Hall of Very Good. I think that Steelers tax might get him in the Hall of Fame because storied franchise. And 4 coaches since 1969. But hell of a career.
Yeah.
If you are hanging it up, you might not be.
Right.
You're not coming to coach my team, but nothing against you personally, buddy. But we just need something young. You know what I'm saying? I think he just lost that. Even though he was a model of consistency, I feel like his voice just started to matter less and less. And like the fact that he couldn't hit on the quarterback for like the last since Ben Roethlisberger, damn near. You can't do nothing with that.
And I give him a lot of blame in that. And that's
too.
Let me say I love Mike T. That's my dog. I think he is one of the most important figures in the NFL. I think it's important, and that's why it hurt to see him and John Harbaugh actually leave, because I do love the history. Do love having a touch of, he's been here for a long time. That's why I love the end of Brady, because you could always throw back to them 0-1 pictures. And I think that having a legend in the league really does matter, coaching and player-wise. So it does hurt to see him go or step away for a little bit. But I do think a lot of the past few years is a product of him caring too much about the non-losing season.
Yeah.
I think if he really was trying to win a Super Bowl and build a new dynasty or pseudo-dynasty, he would have went into rebuild mode.
Right, you got to bottom out once.
You got to bottom out once and go get that quarterback. And even if you don't want to bottom out, he skipped on Tyler Show. He skipped on Shedeur Sanders. He skipped on Jackson Dart. He skipped on Jalen Hurts. He skipped on Jordan Love.
It's Polar Bear in Arlington that you just named.
Who, Tyler Show?
No. Shuck's pretty good. Who else did you name?
Jackson Dart.
Oh, Jackson Dart.
No. He's a
Jordan Love.
He's a nigga with a shag in Arlington.
Jordan Love. He skipped on Brock Purdy.
He skipped on Brock Purdy.
He skipped on Brock Purdy. Yeah. So, like, he skipped.
They know who the Polar Bear is.
He skipped on
He skipped on Lamar. He skipped on Lamar.
He skipped on Lamar as well.
But I mean, every team in the league skipped on these people.
Yeah.
Not the Ravens.
But it's like,
They skipped on
but
him.
this is
That
the
was their first
difference.
round. That was they traded up for him. They skipped on him though.
Yeah.
But this is the
The
difference.
Saints was gonna draft him.
This is the difference between, because you're right, everybody skipped on these quarterbacks. But there's two things that are different. One, somebody eventually didn't skip on them.
Yeah.
And two, the Steelers always needed a quarterback.
Yeah, and the
You
one
were
they
going to
did is
war
not
with Kenny
over.
Pickett
Yeah.
and Mason Rudolph
Yeah.
and whoever else bum they put back there, like Justin Fields and Russell Wilson, like guys you knew couldn't get you over the hump, and you were in you've been in a division for 6 years with Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
I'll show him some bail on this one. On the Kenny Pickett one, I'll show him some bail. Because Kenny Pickett was nice as hell his last year in college.
Okay,
Kenny
I'll take your word for
Pickett
that.
Dude, his last year in college.
Pitt?
I'll take your word for that. Okay,
Him and Jordan Addison was nasty.
Okay.
Yeah. That's yeah.
that's a good point. That's a very good point.
I mean, and this is the thing, and of course in 2026 that is different because colleges are way better just across the board now since talent is spread out. But like Pitt, like 7 years ago, was like,
But they were still in the ACC though.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
That's why I was so surprised. I think he was a Heisman finalist that year.
And this is my thing, and this is kind of what you kind of like to piggyback what you're saying. It always felt like he felt like he really didn't need a quarterback. Like he was always coupon shopping with the quarterback. Like even if you look at this roster, yeah, you got Aaron Rodgers. 60% of your cap is on defense.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like what? Like you're not winning this way in the NFL anymore.
And another thing, please. Why hire Arthur Smith? After what
Yeah.
you saw him do to my team, my franchise,
yeah.
my beloved city.
I completely agree. I completely agree.
It's like you wanted to quit after this year, Mike.
And I think I think
You were
that
tired. You were tired.
I think
tired.
similar to because I agree with your point that like I don't think his voice necessarily runs dry because I think he just got such a voice and a presence. Thank you, and a presence in that organization that it's impossible for it to run dry. But I think in the back of their mind, the players knew like, man, this shit ain't working. like so it's like we respect you, bro, but like, bro, you wrong. Like you wrong.
I heard somebody say that every player in the NFL would love to play for Mike Tomlin. And I agree.
Yeah.
But it's like at some point you have to invest in your offense.
And you have to, your philosophy has to change. And I think sometimes you just got to step away to notice that. Right. John Harbaugh was going through the same thing. Like, I understand why John Harbaugh is being sought after like he is, because he is such a culture setter. Right. And it is to have that model of consistency he had in Baltimore. But just like that, you have done something for so long, and it's hard as fuck, like we just said, to win in the NFL. So you win a Super Bowl, that's on your jacket forever, dog. So when you got that arrogance about you, like, I don't done this before, it's hard for anybody to knock you off of your square until you face the reality of, oh, I don't have this job no more. Right. So it forces you to look in the mirror, and I think that's where he at.
And my thing with Mike Tomlin is, I feel like Mike Tomlin, John Harbaugh, Bill Belichick, we said this, I think I said this last year, we are like transitioning from the player's culture setter. I'm not a big schemer, big game in the details guy. I feel like those coaches are being phased out because, with respect to Mike Tomlin, who has been successful in the playoffs, as a Patriots fan who's played him several times in the playoffs, I was never worried about Mike Tomlin's coaching. Yeah. I don't know what Mike Tomlin does. I don't know if Mike Tomlin's a defensive guy. I don't know if Mike Tomlin's an offense. He is a culture setter, which is amazing until they kick the ball off. And you've been blown out in 5 straight playoff games because your defense can't get a stop. You're supposed to be the defensive guy. TJ Watt doesn't have a sack in his career in the playoffs. That's a Mike Tomlin stat to me. I don't think that's a TJ Watt stat. I like Mike Tomlin locker room management. Like I joked about the Falcons. If the Falcons called him and was like, yo, be president of operations. That would be fire.
Yeah.
Set the culture. On some Pat Riley shit in the NFL. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're not in the X's and O's no more, and that's okay. But I've never felt like
I wouldn't be surprised if Steelers do that for him.
I would love to see him just step into like and just manage the team role. Because at coaching, like the X's and O's, like it's not enough anymore.
Yeah.
It's not enough for you to just be a player's coach who can manage the players.
Right.
They need coaches. They need niggas that can help them.
Agreed.
And yes, Mike Tomlin won a Super Bowl, but like Stunna says, context matters. It's a lot of Hall of Famers.
A lot.
Both sides of the ball.
A lot.
In
dog.
Pittsburgh.
A lot. That team was amazing. That team was amazing.
That was Jerome Bettis last year.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
No. That wasn't his Super Bowl. His Super Bowl was the San Antonio Holmes year.
The Cardinals.
Oh, yeah.
The Cardinals, yeah.
Yeah. The
What
James
happened?
Harrison.
Jerome
That was
Bettis
Bill
was
Cowher.
Bill Cowher,
He
yeah.
was on that team. He was on that staff, but he
on
wasn't.
that staff,
He wasn't
they
the coach.
promoted
Yeah.
him,
But
James Harrison, Troy Polamalu, Antonio Holmes,
Yeah.
Big Ben.
yeah.
Like-
Who was that? That running back. I love that running back. Was it Rashad Mendenhall? I believe?
Mendenhall, yeah.
Yeah.
Mendenhall, yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Alan Faneca.
Yeah.
But
Respect on line,
and then lastly on Mike T is to your point about he doesn't do anything. I do not agree. I don't agree with that because I do think setting the tone and setting the culture and giving people a voice of reason. And I hear from guys that have played with him, he has a lot to do with that defense and the scheme of the defense. So I'm going to give him that credit. But one thing I think is really apparent in this new NFL, when you go through and you look at these people in the divisional round, are the people that are usually there with Todd Monken and Lamar Jackson and Andy Reid / Eric Bieniemy with Patrick Mahomes and Joe Brady and Josh Allen, Sean McVay and Matt Stafford, Kyle Shanahan and Brock Purdy, Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams. We got Ben Johnson and Jared Goff, Matt LaFleur and what's the face?
Love.
Jordan Love and what's the face? Josh McDaniels and Drake May. That's what I was trying to think of.
Yeah.
So you have all of these amazing offensive minds. The point I'm getting to is you have to have a coach that is creating advantages for you.
Right.
And the Steelers have not had anything remotely close to that in 10 years. And so that is the biggest fly on the wall for me right now.
And my thing, I was out on him when I thought he had, at worst, a top 2 running back in the league. At worst, a top 2 wide receiver in the league, and they did nothing with him for several years. Yeah. Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell, and Big Ben played together, and they couldn't do anything. Still, like that's when I was kind of out. It's like it's weird because like his thing is he sets the culture, and you kind of take it for granted because you set the culture, but that's also the Pittsburgh Steelers. So like. That like they are football culture.
Yeah, the culture been there before.
Yeah, it's kind of like how like I don't give Matt LaFleur hella credit for like setting the Packers culture. Like that's just the Packers. Right. So it's like you set the culture, and at some point, like they like the standard is the standard. Like y'all lost 7 straight playoff games. Like that is the standard.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just to make sure we get the 7, baby.
But regardless.
We'll get 7 straight, baby. I need 1. Give me 1, baby. Give me a leg to stand on.
All right, let's do some quick hitters, though, before we get into these divisional games. Bryce Young, do y'all think the Panthers should move? They picked up his 5th-year option, so they're giving him one more chance. Yeah. Do you guys think he can be a adequate quarterback in this league, a guy that can win a playoff game and ride a coattail of a good defense?
No. It's 5'8".
Fucking Michael Vick ain't time to play the Falcons, so I guess.
In the NFC South?
I'm not going to lie.
Maybe. He owned the Falcons, though. I ain't gonna lie.
They might.
Spank the Falcons shit.
I ain't going to say I'm scared of the Panthers because I'm not scared of nobody in the NFC South, but like.
They good, bro.
They infrastructure for the future. If Bryce Young is or isn't the guy, their infrastructure is crazy.
I saw some video. He spanked the Falcons twice, and then they went in there and won that game for him to go to the playoffs.
we're literally like we literally like getting him paid right now.
Yeah, bro. Dead ass, bro.
I think before when they beat us, they beat us 30-0 this year.
Yeah.
It was like Bryce Young has won 8 games in his career. 4 of them were against the Falcons. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah,
that's crazy, dog. The fuck, he got your number, don't he? The fuck, but I remember my fault. But
he cool though. Bryce Young is talented. He's just like 5'9".
He's small, bro. He's
little,
really.
bro.
He look little.
He not like short. He's like short and skinny.
Yes.
Like,
at least Kyler fast.
Yeah, but like, and he got some touch on some throws, bro. That is like, dog, you can't teach that, bro.
Is Kyler better than Justin Herbert?
No, that's funny as fuck. Hell no, dog. Oh man, yo, man, that nigga.
Not no more. I think they dropped him down to like a 71.
He a 75 on Madden right now because I got him on my fantasy team. I'm finna upgrade that nigga though. I just learned y'all can like switch the niggas that they got in the training to upgrade. I just learned that yesterday. You know, like on
franchise.
franchise. Yeah, I just learned that yesterday, man. I don't be paying attention.
The way I drafted versus y'all, I knew that it was niggas that was still finding shit out. I knew niggas was still finding shit about
You already knew this shit.
Yeah, I'm looking at that shit.
I've been studying for this.
We niggas ended the league and redrafted because teams was broken, and I got a better team when I fucking finished.
Are there any major changes that need to be made in Green Bay?
Selfishly, I'm saying yes, so I can get their head coach in Atlanta, but it doesn't seem like that's gonna happen. They said they wanted 2 first-round picks for that nigga, so we don't have none. So
It's hard, bro. Like
a lot of people call him a choker though. You know what I'm saying? He got super conservative in the second half against the Bears.
Matt LaFleur.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was a complete opposite for me.
I don't think I feel like it's gonna be. We'll talk about this next. So we're gonna talk about the teams who won, and there's a common thread through all the teams who won. If your quarterback is willing to make the plays that are gonna win the game, you're gonna win the game. That's just just what the playoffs come down to.
Jordan Love.
I think Jordan.
I thought he played great the first 3 quarters.
He made that last throw he made. That was a throw.
I thought Jordan Love played great.
That was a throw.
I thought he played good, but I feel like Jordan Love.
I feel like they tried too hard to control Jordan Love's bozo gene, but you know that's another.
No, this is my problem with that Packers game. And first off, to answer the question, no major changes need to be made. They had Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons got hurt, and then they weren't good anymore.
They win that game with Micah.
With Micah Parsons, they win that game, bro. The first time they played the Bears, the game they won, Micah Parsons drastically changed that game because he is so fast. He is so fast that Caleb Williams shit just wasn't going to work on him. Like, he just wasn't working. So, yes, he drastically changed the outcome of that game. But I truly think Matt LaFleur and Ben Johnson, my favorite rivalry in the league right now.
Yeah.
They hate each other.
Yeah.
And I think they are arrogant, and coaches like them boy genius coaches just get in their head. Like Sean McVay and Kyle Shanahan got that. They just got a little more respect for each other because they both done won. But
it's so funny though because like Kyle Shanahan and Sean McVay have that, and they used to work together. But Ben Johnson is like an outside genius.
Yes, exactly.
He not part of the Shanahan.
He didn't come from that tree. Yeah, exactly. So I think Matt LaFleur wanted to show Ben Johnson, I'm better at this shit than you. Right. And that came back to bite them in the second half. I think they got too pass happy in the fourth quarter. Not the last drive. The last drive was whatever. The drive before, they had the opportunity to take that game down to 2 minutes. And the Bears wouldn't have had a timeout. It would have been so much harder for them to drive down and get a touchdown, but they ruined it. They completely ruined it by Matt. He dropped back and threw a go route on 2nd and 3rd down with 2 minutes and 54 seconds left in the game and a 6-point lead. Yeah. What the fuck are you doing?
You know, so funny. I agree with you, but your reason is the reason I said, I just don't think Jordan Love is enough in certain games. I don't feel like in the fourth quarter of a playoff game, if we're throwing the ball, that should be a bad thing. I feel like if you put respect to Jordan Love, $60 million a year, bro. It's the fourth quarter of a playoff game. If we put the ball in your hands, bro, you gotta make the play.
I agree with you. I agree with you from 15 minutes into 3 minutes. Yeah. At under 3 minutes in this clock, your only goal as a head coach should be getting out of here with a win, especially if you have the lead. Yeah. Because it was nothing for him to throw to. It's not like it was the Justin Herbert from a couple days ago where or even the Josh Allen situation from like 3 years ago where he had Diggs on the drag and he took the post. Yeah. Instead, it was nothing like that. It was nothing open. Yeah. The only thing he could do was try to fit a go route in. That is coaching. Yeah. If you're going to say, because I do share that sentiment that, we shouldn't be calling we shouldn't be saying, he threw the ball. That's such an issue because you're paying your quarterback $60 million a year. Right. It's very similar when they was like, you got to get the ball to Derrick Henry more. I'm like, well, they are giving the ball to Lamar Jackson. So it's like you're giving you take. But with Jordan Love and Matt LaFleur, it's like, don't put your quarterback in a situation for Ish to be able to say this. Because Ish isn't really wrong in what he's saying, but Matt LaFleur should have never got Ish to have to think this. So that's what I'm saying.
You do have Josh Jacobs. But I don't think.
And they've been running the ball well.
Right.
So
I don't think it'll be no big changes, but the future in Green Bay looks a lot dimmer than it did 2 weeks ago.
I disagree with that because I believe Detroit is a team that should be scared. Detroit has the fourth best roster and the third worst quarterback.
Oh no. See, I disagree. I think Detroit's roster way better than Green Bay.
Nah.
Way better. I don't know about.
Okay, let me say. Defensively, I'm taking Green Bay. Offensively, I'm taking Detroit. I'm tripping about that. I forgot about
the on the Packers start in Detroit.
Offensively?
Yes.
None.
Not even feature. How many niggas start?
None, except for Jordan Love. And Jordan Love in the offensive line. The offensive line of Green Bay.
And defensively, the Lions have, like, them niggas got hurt, but Brian Branch is a stud. Hutchinson.
His Achilles, though?
Yeah, that's
just changed.
They had hella injuries.
And neither one of them corners are great. Both of the Green Bay corners are solid. Right. McKinney back there is a dog for that safety. And then you have Micah and Hutchinson. You're going to split that. Right. And then the rest of – but I do think the rest of the –
They got Javon Bullard from NFLU, too. Shout out to my boy.
The rest of Green Bay Packers D-line is better than the rest.
I think the Packers defense and D-line, like, definitely better than the Lions. But I feel like the Lions' offensive personnel is so much better than the Packers.
But
it's like the Packers haven't – like, I understand they drafted Matthew Golden in the first round, but it's like they haven't really invested into that wide receiver.
Did Matthew Golden score a touchdown? He got one touchdown this
year. Yeah, he had that. No, he scored this year? Yes. Or are you talking about in the game?
No, this year. He didn't have a touchdown coming into this game.
Oh, I don't think
he didn't have it. Yeah, he did not have a
touchdown. But I think that's on coaching. I think Matt LaFleur – finish what you stand up. My bad.
Oh, no, I was just saying, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Because Matt LaFleur, we brought this up 4 times now, when he was like, I don't believe in number one receivers. And I was like, nah, my nigga, you got to believe in number one receivers. Like, they matter. They change the dynamic of your offense because of how a defense has to cover them. Yes. So I agree with you. Just they haven't invested enough into that position, and I think that's where they're going in this draft because they don't really need to go nowhere. You can always go offensive line. You can always go defensive line, but I do think they're going to go get a receiver in this draft. I think they should trade up and try to get Carnell Tate from Ohio State.
See, and to transition, because this is probably like
he's not going to be that good.
The last we're talking about.
Okay, thank you, because I didn't know that. I thought he was nice.
He's going to run a 4.6 at the combine, and everybody's going to fall off.
Okay.
He's going to be cool, though. He's going to be cool.
So he's not an Emeka JSN type player?
No.
Okay.
He run that 4.6 at the combine, you're going to see the speed on him change.
Cool. I worry about the Packers, especially like what you mentioned with Micah coming off that ACL. We'll see how he looks and how long it's going to take to recover because Micah was a very explosive player. The Packers' offense is not good enough for Jordan Love to be a guy.
Okay.
And that's why I feel like their future is a little, because, like, all right, at least the Lions know, Jared Goff not going to do it. We got Jahmyr Gibbs, Jammo, St. Brown, elite tight end, good lineman. The Packers play like they still have Aaron Rodgers. Yeah. It was like, hey, let's just get a bunch of specialists, good running back, and let's just go out and play. Okay. They don't have any, like, dogs that are, like, going to make great plays. It could be Matthew Golden, but super disappointing rookie year, so who knows?
All right.
Don't he wear like number 23 or something? Or
0.
I think so. He wore a Guardian.
He was planning to wear number 23. Yeah. I knew it wasn't going to come on though.
I hate that shit.
That skill position shit with 24.
I probably would have cut him.
I like that the NFL gave some leniency with the numbers, but they gave too much. They gave too much of it.
The minute Sky Moore ran on the field with 24.
Yeah, bro. They shouldn't. Receivers should not be able to have numbers in the 20s and 30s, bro. That is ridiculous, dog. Like the receivers should have stayed the same, and the defensive lineman rules and tight end should have stayed the same.
I understand like 1 through 10.
I'm cool.
Yeah, I'm not cool at a safety having 7 and shit.
No, I'm cool with that. I'm cool. But you got to be that guy. Though.
Yes, I agree with that. But like,
you got to be one of those guys.
Kyle Pitts having number 8 at tight end make me mad. Like, I don't like that. I don't like it, bro.
And the only reason he had to pick number 8 because we had a running back wearing 84.
Like, yeah, bro. Like, what are we?
Hey, whoa. We're talking about Cordell Patterson, one of the greatest football players in NFL history right now. Let's show some respect.
Talk about a fat ass running back.
You are crazy, man.
Let's show some respect.
You are crazy, boy.
To a Super Bowl champion, Cordell Patterson.
He ruined my life.
One of the best, just pure football players we've seen.
Oh shit,
that's not true.
Yes, it is. Cordell Patterson played multiple positions at an elite level.
He played one position at an elite level.
What was the one?
Kick returner.
He was your number 1 running back. Some say Bijan before Bijan.
Nobody has ever said that. Nobody's ever said that.
Some say Bijan, he had to crawl for Bijan.
Police. Get him.
It was called that nigga Flash.
All right, let's get into.
He called himself Flash.
I swear we was gonna do a break from football, but we too good at this, so we can't now. Bills Broncos. Let's start. We're gonna just go in order of how the games are playing out. So first game of the day on Saturday, 4:30 p.m. Bills, Broncos. Last week, Josh Allen was obviously the best player in the playoffs. I personally think right now, today, Josh Allen is the best football player on the planet. That includes Patrick Mahomes. That includes Lamar Jackson. 300. That does not include.
Does that include Marcus Jones? What the fuck is he talking about? Marcus Jones dominated that football game from start to finish.
Bijan Robinson.
Josh Allen had 308 yards, a rushing touchdown, passing touchdown. First player in history to have 80% completion percentage and 2 touchdowns in a playoff game with over 20 attempts. So they're just making up stats to say he played really well. But, he played phenomenal against a really good team.
First nigga with white socks to have 80 yards on the first drive.
But Ish and I have been telling you the formula to beat the Buffalo Bills all year, and we have named 2 teams specifically that have that exact formula to do that, and that is the Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos are second in total defense. They lead the league in sacks. They're 8th in EPA per play, 5th in pass defense, and rush defense. They are 5th in pass touchdowns given up and 5th in rush touchdowns given up. So one of the best defenses in football, probably second behind the Texans. Yeah. If you're wondering what the formula to beat the Buffalo Bills is, you go man, you rush 5, you spy. You go man, you rush 4, and you spy. Because he does not have the receivers to consistently win on the outside, and if you can contain him and keep him in that pocket, there's nowhere for him to go. Mm-hmm. So, with that being said, what chance, Stunna, do you give Bo Nix and the Broncos to upset the Bills?
I wouldn't think that's an upset.
Okay.
If they were, like you just said, like their defense is insane. Mm-hmm. I think they said Buffalo only has like 4 healthy wide receivers.
3.
Right now.
Yeah, 3. Oh boy, just got tore his ACL. Yeah. 14. The one I'm making all the spectacular.
Tyrell Shavers tore his ACL. Played the second half still.
Shit.
Demon.
What T.O. ain't?
Nigga played 26 snaps on the ACL.
Kind of stuff I used to do back in my prime.
Niggas talking about Justin Herbert.
But you don't think it would be an upset?
No. Are they no more seed in the AFC?
Yeah. Don't they got Josh Allen though?
Josh Allen, but
who's favorite? Is the
Bills are favored by 1.5 points, yeah.
On the road?
Yeah, bro. Josh Allen like that, bro. He a difference maker.
I think
that's why I said upset.
I think the difference maker in the game would have to be James Cook though, because of what y'all just said about the Broncos pass rush. They have the best quarter in the NFL
by a mile.
I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say a mile.
Half a mile.
Chris goes on the third for sure.
Third to who?
Darius Stingley.
Fair.
Gotta give him that. What
I was gonna say though, but yeah though, they pass rush. I think James Cook gonna have to have a big game for Buffalo to win.
Okay.
For the Broncos to win, I think they need to just play Broncos football, control the clock, let their defense be their defense.
Yeah.
And Bo Nix just hope his bozo J don't flare up. That's the biggest thing. Well, you don't want to give Josh Allen extra opportunities to score.
Exactly.
Extra opportunities to beat you. That's what you can't do.
Yeah. Ish, what do you think the Broncos game plan is going to be offensively?
This is, and you know what? It's gonna sound stupid to me, but it's not gonna sound stupid to me. It's gonna sound stupid to y'all, but I feel like the NFL is gonna go through like a renaissance of just blitzing niggas. The way the NBA just started jacking threes. Mm-hmm. I think niggas are tired of these superstar QBs hanging back in the pocket. Oh, I'm gonna throw it to him. I'll run around. No, the game plan for the Broncos should be send 5 until he stops getting up. James Cook, we're sending 5, James Cook. So if you're running, it'll be 5. Every gap is going to have a person. But make someone on the Bills outside make plays. Do not let them get the ball to tight ends in the flats and throw the screens. If they are going to survive, you need to make them do it through immense pressure the entire game, because I don't think the Bills' offense can sustain through that much.
Yeah.
And on the flip side,
offensively for the Broncos, yeah.
Got to tote that motherfucker. You got to tote that bitch. And I feel like Sean Payton, I trust more to do that than Liam Cohen, because they did go away from it late, even though they were toting it.
Yep.
And Sean Payton playoff experience and knowing, Stunna hates this, but that's Josh Allen.
Yeah.
So we're running the ball because that's Josh Allen.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's going to come into play. But all eyes on 10, baby. All eyes on 10.
Bo Nix?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If Bo Nix puts up a sneak,
you can't call him 10 and call Drake May 10. You got to call him Bo. Call him Bo.
They used to call that nigga throw picks, but I don't want it to put that
He's
mojo.
he's grown a lot since them Auburn days.
Yeah.
I never thought he was going to
I'm undecided about who I
Ever,
want to
bro.
win this game. Personally, as a Pats fan, I'm kind of more like a damn near I don't give a fuck anymore because we're gonna talk about the Texans in a second. But I feel like it's just on. If Bo Nix don't put up a stinker, I don't think they can lose. I think as long as he does not stink it up, they're gonna win the game.
So I have absolutely no faith in Bo Nix. I have been saying it since he has came out of College of Oregon.
At 28,
I'm personally the old quarterback. I've reached my ceiling in my second year. Just isn't my favorite archetype for a quarterback.
Yeah.
The Bo Nix you get is the Bo Nix you will get for the next 10 years. Think he'll be solid. Think he'll win you some games. He'll probably win the division 1 or 2 more times behind a great defense. But he'll never. If he was in Justin Herbert's situation, he might not have thrown for 90 yards yesterday. That's the type of quarterback I think he is. So
might only throw for like 130.
that is my fear with picking the Broncos in this game, bro. Like I am I'm usually just going to go with the best player, which is why I've been picking Lamar and Patrick Mahomes for the past few years to win Super Bowls because I'm just going to go with the best player. And Josh Allen is far and away the best player in this game. And what I saw him do to a team that was better than his team last week is just etched in my brain. So, and I have to give Joe Brady a lot of credit for that because he called an excellent game plan, and Josh Allen wasn't fitting the ball into tight windows and just pulling a Brett Favre Tom Brady, bro. These receivers are running free, and these aren't the greatest receivers, so that is play calling. That is credit to their pass game coordinator. But I don't know if Bo Nix, when the game matters, and I know what he's done in the fourth quarter. You don't have to remind me he has the most, him and Caleb are tied for the most game-winning drive this year.
Yeah.
But this is the playoffs. And if this game is 17-20 in the fourth quarter, I just don't see how the Bills lose it. I just do not see how Josh Allen lets his team lose this game. And that is as simple as an analysis as I can give. The Broncos have a better defense. They have a better offense. They have an adequate offensive line, and they have a better coach. Yep. But they don't have Josh Allen.
That's fair. It's so free. It's like picking the Broncos is like, it's a great idea until it's the third quarter. It's like, man, I picked Bo Nix.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
I said Bo Nix was going to win this game.
Yeah, bro.
You know, we played Madden and I picked them niggas.
It was the best idea until the game started. Like, oh, yeah.
I would have looked at Bo Nix like Raiders. I think I had just got mad at that point. I was like, what was that? They won 6 straight. They got to be nice. Right. Yeah, Bo Nix is 74.
But sorry, dog.
Terrible, bro. And this is the thing with the Bo Nix, and I kind of want to just bring it back to last week with the Bills-Jags. It's just like Trevor, you get the ball, game on the line, they kick the ball off. I don't think he's there about to score. It's a minute left, a couple timeouts. I don't think Trevor's about to score. I just don't believe it.
Never thought he was scoring a touchdown. As soon as the Bills, I said if they don't stop this nigga from scoring right now, this game is over. Trevor's not driving down this field.
Let me tell you right. The most least surprising game losing interception ever. I literally was like, they kicked the ball. I was like, hold on, let me not go anywhere because he might throw a pick right here. Like, first play, he might throw a fucking pick.
And he did. And had Parker Washington for a touchdown. I don't know if you saw the all-22, but if he would have held that ball and he wasn't pressured, he would have held that ball for another split second. It was a touchdown, Parker Washington, game over. But, Stunna, you just said that Josh Allen is the best player in the world. Undoubtedly, he's better than Lamar Jackson, better than Patrick Mahomes.
He's best quarterback.
Best quarterback in the world. I agree. Why do you say that? Why are you ready to make that proclaim that he's better than Lamar, better than Patrick Mahomes?
I've been ready for 3-4 years. You know what I'm saying? I've always thought these things.
At least he's honest.
First of all, I love Lamar. I like Patrick. I don't like the way Patrick Mahomes throws the ball. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all know that now. I don't like the way every time he throws the ball over the middle, it sinks to the ground. I hate that shit.
Protect the wide receiver.
It's very ugly football to me. Josh Allen's just my dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? He the captain of the talent team, man. It's nothing on the NFL field that I don't think he can do.
So why is he more talented than Lamar Jackson? I'm not even trying to have like a best in the world.
I feel like he can do everything Lamar can do. Plus, he has a stronger arm. He's bigger.
I don't know if that's true.
I think he 100% has a strong arm.
I think people say Josh Allen has a stronger arm because of how it comes out. He has more zip on his ball. But if we just told velocity, okay,
you know what's
okay.
ironic? I hate the way Josh Allen throws the football.
I love the way Josh Allen throws the football.
You know what I don't like, and this is, of course, everything for me football wise is in a Tom Brady frame.
Yeah.
But Josh Allen has one club. Josh Allen has a driver. Josh Allen's going to throw the ball as hard as he can versus every coverage, and that's just not always the best throw.
It's not, but you know.
Like Lamar and Mahomes, this what to Mahomes, Josh Allen shit is.
He's so much. I ain't gonna say he's so much better than Mahomes.
Josh
He's
Allen.
better than Mahomes, right? In 2026, he's better than Mahomes.
Josh Allen's best game is a good Patrick Mahomes game.
It's not true.
It was 13 seconds. Walked him off. My thing with Mahomes is every single club, every single throw, every single like Josh Allen, great guy. He's not fucking with Mahomes' RPO game. Like Josh Allen, great guy. He's not fucking with Mahomes in the red zone passing. Josh Allen, amazing scrambler. He's not better outside the pocket throwing the ball than Patrick Mahomes.
He's a better runner than Patrick Mahomes.
For sure.
I think
you know what's funny? He is such a better runner than Josh Allen. He's Patrick Mahomes, right?
Right.
But Mahomes dogging him all the best. If you took Josh Allen best playoff runs, Patrick Mahomes best playoff runs, Mahomes are better. And Josh Allen's a far better
look
athlete.
at the highlights.
No, I'm not even the highlights. I'm just talking about the most important runs. I don't even mean like Mahomes, like Josh Allen scamper 60 yards or he stiff arm above. I mean like
I feel like Josh Allen is on the same level of runner as Lamar Jackson.
See, no, that's not true.
In 2026, no.
But this one,
no.
But my Mahomes point is like it's a minute left in the second quarter. We're down versus Tennessee Titans. You break off a 30-yard run, or it's the Super Bowl. It's 30-15. Nobody's open. You break off a 20-yard run. Like Josh Allen is an amazing runner. Why does he run good? It's like where are these moments
I'm
looking for? You know what I mean?
I do give this grace to Lamar when they bring this up with the running and the impactful running with Mahomes. It is because no one is looking for it.
Yeah,
that is why Patrick Mahomes is going to have more opportunities for that run because people are expecting Josh Allen to do that. So they're spying him. They're spying him with Lamar. They're spying with two people sometimes.
Hey, Mahomes gets spied too.
So that is a reason I see your point, but it's like I've seen Josh Allen run the ball.
I know. I mean, and that's the thing. Talented wise, they're for sure scheming to stop Josh Allen's run. Way different than Mahomes. But kind of like I said an hour ago, goal line, Marcus Jones, Patrick Mahomes, you're kicking the extra point. Goal line, Josh Allen, Marcus Jones, you're kicking the extra point. I don't feel like it's enough of those like just impactful moment to moment
to make a real difference and like say this is a reason
he's a way better runner
okay, gotcha.
than
That's
Lamar
fair.
or Mahomes. I feel like
I just think he's the best quarterback in the NFL, man.
And I don't think that's I've been saying for the past 3 years, pick any of the three. I really don't care because they all like that. But I just don't. You saying that is no question that he's more talented than Lamar Jackson. Like Lamar Jackson, he's never had as many rushing yards in a season as Lamar Jackson. Like Lamar Jackson, if they rank their rushing yards per season, average Lamar Jackson would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it's like
Josh Allen got the most rushing touchdowns. Y'all just brought it up that.
Yeah, but that's because of tush pushes.
I don't know. I think Josh Allen in the red zone. It may be a better runner than Lamar in the red zone, just because it's a different type of runner.
Yeah, just like Cam Newton was,
right?
But like in the open field.
But the difference is Lamar stretches the defense with his running.
Yes,
a lot different than Josh Allen does. But and this is my thing: the Josh Allen best in the world. Listen, you got 4 weeks. Listen, niggas want to call him the best in the world. We got 4 weeks to see because I still have Mahomes. I still have Mahomes by a like 2019 Lizzo size gap between Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes.
Some big broad.
Like I don't like respect to Josh Allen. I have definitely come around with Josh Allen. Like I used to treat Josh Allen the way I did Aaron Rodgers, but Josh Allen has played amazing playoff games. Mm-hmm. Josh Allen has had several amazing playoff moments. So I have warmed up to Josh Allen. It's Patrick Mahomes. Like it's still Patrick Mahomes.
I got Mahomes third for what it's worth.
Look,
I have him third.
Look, Stunna.
I got Lamar number 2.
Look, Stunna. I think
y'all know how I feel about quarterbacks. Y'all know how. We ain't gonna go too.
So Dreads is no, but Mohawk is good.
Y'all see how he cut his shit and said, you know what I'm saying? Y'all let me walk around nappy. Come on, man. He knew.
I do. So like. It's really hard for me to say these words because I see the stats and I watch those games. Right. But like, okay, guys, I know Patrick Mahomes got 2 MVPs. He got 3 Super Bowls. Yeah. He got 3 Super Bowls MVPs. Yeah. I've seen all of the numbers. Like
5,000 yards with number one.
I be watching. I be looking at the playoff stats and everything. Say him and Tom Brady and the number one. I'm like, bro, he's only played 8 years.
He's the best. He's the best individual playoff quarterback we've ever seen.
Like what the fuck? But like.
For Mahomes?
Yes. Like I want
Better than Brady?
Individually,
individually, yeah, bro. Like,
Individually,
his
yes.
numbers are ridiculous, bro.
Mahomes is crazy.
But I don't
Mahomes has a winning record when trailing in the playoffs.
for that nigga's different, bro. I might stop what I'm saying. I might not even say this shit no more.
Mahomes, this is why it's so frustrating for me to have to put somebody over Mahomes. It's damn near like, and it's not to say he's not going to play baseball, but it's like if niggas was like Hakeem, no doubt the best player in the world. It's like, but 23 coming back. Like,
Yeah,
he want to be the best player. He got 4 weeks to win this Super Bowl. You can be the best player in the league until somebody else knock you off.
Yeah.
But what Mahomes has done up to this point, he like when I say Josh Allen best game is a good Mahomes game, is if you took all of Josh Allen best playoff games, it's 5 Mahomes playoff games better than all of them.
I have a question there.
Yeah.
Narrative and all that, you know what I'm saying? If Josh Allen wins the Super Bowl this year, would this run be better than any Patrick Mahomes run?
Fuck no. Hell no.
He will be playing against what? 3 elite defenses. He has 3 healthy wide receivers. Defense isn't that great.
Defense is number 1 pass defense in the league.
Their rush defense is terrible though.
I mean, but it's still the best pass. Like they're still a great defense.
But and also hold on, let me throw something in here. They're not the best pass defense in the league. They're not better than the Texans. They're not better than the Broncos.
I agree. I'm listen. They're nowhere near the
Yeah.
best pass defense, but I'm not gonna say they're a bad defense.
Yes,
No,
agree.
they're not
Agree.
bad.
Agree.
That
Agree.
is a really good defense and an elite defensive head coach.
Fair. Fair.
So they are always gonna have that baseline.
I think this run would be better than any Patrick Mahomes.
No.
Nah, not better than the last Super Bowl he won.
Patrick Mahomes lost Tyreek Hill the next year.
Did they have the best defense in the league that year? The last run? Would they beat the Eagles in the Super Bowl?
I don't want to say it was the best.
I think
but
it was
very good.
They beat the Eagles and the Niners. One of those years, the defense was number 1. I don't think both. But the year he beat the Niners, that's this year I'm talking about.
That's the year I'm talking about. That's better than this year.
He lost Tyreek Hill. He threw for 5,000 yards, won the MVP, won the Super Bowl.
I'm just talking about playoff runs. I'm not talking about like from regular season.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Just what he had to do in the playoff run.
Super Bowl.
Okay.
I mean,
if he beats the Jaguars, let's say hypothetically he beats the Jaguars, Broncos, Texans, and Seahawks.
See, the reason you get no staying off that is not one of those quarterbacks people care about. That's why
defenses are insane.
Yeah, but it's the playoffs. It's the playoffs. What team in the playoffs has a bad defense right now? Maybe the Niners. And we didn't think the Niners should have won. Like every team in the playoffs is gonna have a great defense. That's why when you look back at the playoff, like when niggas ask me what's the best Tom Brady playoff run, I go 2020 NFC. If you ask Mahomes, if we ask now, what is probably the best Mahomes playoff run? It's the year he beat Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Like for you to,
which is every year.
No, well, the 13-second year.
The best Mahomes run is him going through Josh, Lamar. Who did he win in that wild? He beat somebody in the wild card round, then beat Josh, then beat Lamar, then won the Super Bowl against the juggernaut Eagles. Yeah. That's his best run.
And
like that.
Wise,
he did that. He did that throwing to Kadarius Toney.
Who they're actually playing against. Like, if I have to go through the Houston Texans defense, I have to go through the Broncos defense. That's what I'm saying. Like, not the team you're playing. I'm talking about like the defense you're facing.
But that
with only 3 healthy.
Well, that's the thing. But like, okay,
they played the Dolphins that year, so that hurts now. I remember they did play that.
But
Dolphins
this would be my report.
So that hurts.
Like the Bills, the year that 13 seconds game, they were the best defensive league that year.
Yeah, they were elite that year.
Yeah. So in that
was
playoff,
bad coaching. Oh my god,
like
horrible.
Mahomes,
it was horrible.
Mahomes survived MVP Josh Allen with the best defense behind him. Like while he still had Stephon Diggs, while he still had elite players all over the field. Like
that MVP Josh.
Well, no, I'm saying like that's peak Josh Allen. Like that's the best we've ever seen him.
He might take it to another level this weekend. Man.
He might.
Josh, as the face of the talent team, I need you more than ever.
Yeah.
49ers Seahawks. This is my favorite game of the weekend. Purdy last game 262, 2 touchdowns. Christian McCaffrey 114 total yards and 2 touchdowns. But that's Seahawks defense. 6 in total defense, second in EPA, 7 pass defense, second in rushing touchdowns allowed. They are different. And Mike McDonald is one of the best big game coordinators, and he has had 2 weeks to prepare for these niggas. So I am very worried about the San Francisco 49ers. Because
especially with Kittle.
Yeah, with Kittle gone, bro, that really hurts. So my question to you is, we know what that Seahawks defense can do. We know who Mike McDonald is. Are we nervous about Sam Darnold having to play another big game?
No. What was the Oregon coach said? This Cinderella story's over, man. Cinderella story's over, but like
it was a great run. San Francisco without fighting all them injuries.
Oh God! Listen, the wild card. I feel like this season is like, yo, great job, guys.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna get flooded, and it's gonna feel good in the locker room.
Rocking.
Like
Seattle's gonna be rocking.
They gonna
Boy.
breaks off. There. Like,
Seattle is gonna be.
I feel like
that
49ers
stadium is
team,
gonna be crazy.
I feel like they crawled as far as they can go.
Yeah.
And they're just gonna
Yeah.
let go, accept their fate. Like
Yeah.
JSN is gonna go for 150.
Yeah.
They're gonna tote the ball, Kenneth Walker, and that defense. I love Brock Purdy, but it's a reason Brock Purdy's had a tough 2 years. It's because Mike McDaniel put that blueprint out on you.
Yeah.
Mike McDaniel put that John Wick coin on you.
Yeah.
Versus the Ravens, niggas. So, this is what we got to do.
Mhm.
Okay, we got to disrupt here. We got to drop this safety and 49ers, baby. Y'all just ain't got enough. Y'all just ain't got enough.
All right. So my question to you is, if Kyle Shanahan, Brock Purdy, and Christian McCaffrey do pull this off, what will that make you say about Kyle Shanahan if he's able to go in here and win this
I
game?
think Kyle Shanahan is a top 5 coach in the league.
Mhm.
I have always been, and of course, you know, you're a Falcons fan. We do live in Atlanta. There is a cloud over Kyle Shanahan. I believe unfairly. I've always believed that he's gotten way too much blame
No
for
cloud
that.
for me. I love Kyle Shanahan, by the way.
Yeah, I feel like he's gotten way too much blame for the 28-3 shit. I like Kyle Shanahan has always been a victim of his own success, where it's like, yo, you did all these great things, and then they stop.
You didn't win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's like
that's what it is.
It's like, yeah, like sorry, like the one really scar on Kyle Shanahan shit is him not knowing the OT rule.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah.
And
That
that's
shit's crazy.
That's a little much
Yeah.
for me. Like that's
Yeah.
like a big ass scar.
That's a big scar, bro.
But
you're in the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
bro. This ain't game. This ain't even a wild card. You're in the fucking Super Bowl, and you don't know the
You're an
OT
NFL
rules.
coach.
Like,
You're
yeah.
I don't care if it's week
you're the
one.
son
You're
of
an
an
NFL
you're the
coach.
son of an NFL coach.
Like, you've been around this game your whole life. What do you
Yeah.
mean you don't know the rules?
Yeah, that's probably the biggest scar for me. But on a down-to-down, game-to-game basis, there are not 5 coaches that you could take over Kyle Shanahan at any point.
I agree. Stunna, what are you looking for? And you said that you picked Seattle.
Yeah.
What is the reason you're going with Seattle? And then, do you think Seattle is the Super Bowl pick?
I think the Super Bowl pick. They might be because they win. Whoever will come out of the
Bears,
Rams will have to come to Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
That's just such a tough environment to
That's
play
tough, bro.
Yeah.
Especially if that rain start coming down, it get cold, boy.
in. The only team I could see beating them actually might be the Bears.
Really?
I think the Bears win the Super Bowl.
Really?
'Cause I think the Bears, like, they have that attitude and that moxie about them where it's like, fuck it, we want it right now. We not waiting till next year.
So that it factor matter, right?
I wouldn't even call it that. They just believe in it. It ain't it factor. They just believe in it.
They got that it though. Benjamin, that's it. I
I don't know if they got that it factor yet.
oh, Caleb got that it.
Oh, Caleb got it.
Caleb got that it.
So yeah, I
They
think
got
I'm.
a lot of bozo G too though.
I think I'm going on. Oh, for shit show. For shit show.
Those two things might play a role into each other though.
I was about to say that is Josh Allen though. Like you need that bozo gene that had that Superman gene because you gotta be able to believe you can do shit you can't do to do the shit you can.
See, this is why. Listen. This is why I love sports, because what you do after will color your past. So Josh Allen has improved. So like we look at the bozo gene shit in a different context. Listen, Caleb isn't throwing backwards laterals 20 yards down the field in his second play. Okay?
Yeah, but Caleb is also throwing digs that are 17 yards over the defender head into the dirt.
No.
So that's a bozo to me as well.
Well, that's the thing. I like missing throw, like him, like inaccurate within the system. I can live with that, especially like because he's still young.
Yeah.
He is not running 20 yards past the line of scrimmage. Fumble throwing the pitch back to tight ends. Like that's real bozo gene shit. Like that's like red flag.
Caleb got some. Why'd you just do that to his game as well though?
I feel like Caleb has arm arrogance.
Yeah.
Caleb has a lot of arm. Like
and some of your bozo gene can come from that.
see,
That's-
I feel like Josh had more like that Bo Nix bozo gene. It's like it's like, oh yeah, like Aaron Rodgers just popped his Achilles and you threw in the triple coverage and lost us the game for no reason. Like that's what I call a bozo gene. Well, it's like there is no defense for throwing this pass. Like it's crazy. I had to break this another while. Like Josh Allen drop back, you know, the camera would like flip, especially because he's throwing the ball so hard. The camera, like Josh Allen caught my throw pass. Oh, what are you throwing to? The camera flipped. It's all defenders. Like,
he done this. He done this.
Yeah, that Caleb don't turn the ball over, and I do like that. But 49ers, Seahawks, I'm taking the 49ers, man. I think it's something special. Yeah, I just think they got something, and I don't like Sam Darnold in the big games. I do not. I think a quarterback where I think you can win in spite of a quarterback like the Texans just did with C.J. Stroud, I also think a quarterback can absolutely lose you the game, like Justin Herbert did with the Chargers. But I do think a quarterback can lose you the game, and I think that as you guys speak about Mike McDonald, I also speak in Robert Saleh in that way, strictly as a defensive coordinator.
Okay.
I think Robert Saleh is an amazing defensive coordinator, and I do not take him essentially shutting down that Eagles offense lightly. I know the offense has been stagnant, but that offense still has A.J. Brown, Saquon Barkley, and Devontae Smith, and you still had to, with a bunch of no-names, get pressure on Jalen Hurts with a good offensive line and have your corners to guard and stop these all-pro level talent receivers. So when you're going to play a less talented offense with the team you're now seeing for the third time, you have the veteran advantage, as in Kyle Shanahan, Robert Saleh have been here before, done that before. Brock Purdy has been here, done that before. You have no pressure on you at all because, as we have both said, you guys have more than overachieved this year. And third, when you have the veteran experience and you have the coaching staff that has been here before, in the third matchup, I'm going with the more experienced coaching staff. So that's why I'm going with the 49ers. I know they're out-talented. I know the Seahawks are an incredible, tough environment to play in, but it's just something about that experience, bro.
I like that. I'm going to go Seahawks by 18. This is why.
18. I'm thinking like,
I think
17.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think Kyle's. This is my thing, and definitely respect to Bob Saleh, but listen, that Eagles offense, not the Seahawks. The Eagles offense, not the Seahawks offense. Respect.
Where the fuck did that come from?
Bob
Saleh.
Respect to AJ Brown. You not JSN this year. I'm sorry. Respect to Jalen Hurts. You have this like you're not Sam Darnold. Like I feel like the 49ers are riding a high because they completed the mission. Yeah. But I didn't think, and they shouldn't have thought going into that game, that was something they could not do. That Eagles offense is fucking terrible. Like, that's one of the worst offenses start to finish, like, game plan wise execution we've ever seen. Start to finish.
Especially with the talent that's on that side of the ball.
And I think it's crazy because I just said that Brock Purdy shit about Aaron Rodgers, and then we're talking about Sam Darnold. I think it's far more likely Brock Purdy puts up a stinker than Sam Darnold. I think it's far more likely.
Just because he don't have no help.
He don't have no help, and Mike McDonald is the Brock Purdy stopper.
Okay.
Like, that's him.
Okay. I'm not mad at y'all's opinion at all. So we'll see how that plays out. Last game, no, not last game. We got to get the issues passed. I'm letting him take that segment though. Rams Bears. Actually, you should take this one too. Rams Bears. Caleb Williams' last game was incredible in that fourth quarter. 361 yards, 2 touchdowns, 50% completion percentage. Though I do not love that. Matt Stafford, 303 yards, 3 touchdowns. If you watch that game, the first quarter he was incredible, but that fourth quarter, oh my God, 12 for 15, 143 yards and 2 touchdowns in the fourth. Boy, he is that last drive was like. That shit was so different, bro. Yeah. That is what a Hall of Famer looks like, bro. Yeah. He walked out and was like, yeah, this little prevent defense is cute, but let me show y'all what a quarterback look like, bro. And he was cold. But the Bears, Colston Loveland, DJ Moore, Roma Doomsday, DeAndre Swift, Luther Burden. They got weapons galore with a solid offensive line and a pesky defense. Yeah. Who are you guys taking in this game with Chicago at home? This will be the last game of the weekend, Sunday night, 6:30. It's going to be 18 degrees in Chicago, light wind, no rain. Who are you taking in this game? The vet and Matt Stafford or the young phenom and Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears? It's Stunna. Let's start with you because I know where it's going.
Like I just said, I feel like the Bears are the only team in the NFC that can beat the Seahawks, but I don't know if the Bears can get past the Rams. That's the problem.
Okay.
Because Matthew Stafford is, first of all, he went to NFLU.
Sure did.
Prepare for pressure.
UGA.
Yeah.
Come on, dog.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
Sick 'em.
You know what I'm saying? But DeAndre Swift, you also went to NFLU, so you know.
Uh-oh.
Fairs.
Everybody got a lot of
It balanced out.
Everybody got a lot of prestige in the, you know what I'm saying, in the huddle.
It's NFLU for a reason.
Come on, but I think I'm gonna go with Bears because of the weather element. Because of the weather. Because just being so cold.
Yeah.
Like I said, I just feel like they got that attitude about themselves.
That juice.
I think they own that.
Yeah.
Like for lack of a better term,
They own
that.
and it looked like it.
They try to they personify the city that they play in.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? They're on that.
I like that. I love that. They
And-
personify
and
the city.
I don't know if the Rams. I know the Rams got players who are on that. I don't know if the Rams are on that though. Like it's a difference. It's a difference. I don't know if
A lot of dog talking.
you know what I'm saying.
A lot of dog talking here right now. A lot of shit you can't measure. Not a lot of talent, a lot of heart right now. That's what we talking about right now. Right?
He coming around.
He coming
by the end of
around.
next football season, he gonna be where we at, man.
Yeah.
He's seeing it, man. Like it's just some.
That's not what I
It's
said. That's not
destiny,
what I
bro.
said.
Some shit just in these niggas, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Some niggas just got a God-given it factor in them, bro. Like that shit real, where you just
The
got
Bears,
it,
the
bro.
Bears are literally the it factor team.
Bro, like that. Nothing they do makes sense.
You know
They
what?
have.
You know what? I'm picking the Rams.
They,
I'm picking the Rams. Despite all I just said, I'm picking the Rams. Matthew Stafford, you are another face of the talent team. You know, they doubted you for years, so you got some help, some more help. You know what I'm saying?
Caleb Williams is
But yeah, I got the Rams. Rams by 3. Fuck it.
Rams by 3.
No
Okay,
chance.
cool.
Rams 27-24.
Oh yeah, First of all, I'm definitely going Bears, but if it's close, it's gonna be the Bears
Rams
for the it factor thing that we talked about. But the young eat the old if you let them. Like that's just the way the life goes.
Right.
Like, and as much as I love Matthew Stafford, it's Caleb Williams' conference soon.
So
May not be. It may be next week. It may be next year. But that's the thing about like what you said about like they not weighing. Ben Johnson fucking like is crazy.
yeah,
Caleb, they want to win now. They have people that are ready to win now, and that city is dying for them to win now.
Yeah.
We talked about how hard it is going to play in Seattle. It is going to be so hard to play in Chicago.
agreed.
Now, if it was snowing, I'm about to take the Bears. I'm not gonna lie. But if it's just gonna be cold,
It's just cold.
And in the fourth quarter, I'm rolling with 18, man. I'm rolling with 18, bro.
I'm not mad at you, bro. You know, last year I was in here like I almost had an aneurysm argument last year about this shit. But when you picked the Bears to go to the Super Bowl last year, I was like, bro, like I was like, are we gonna have a show in 2 months, bro? Like, what is going on with this nigga brain?
Definitely a year early, bro. I didn't realize like that nigga was that bad of a coach.
I did. I was like, it's Matt Eberflus, dude. Yeah. But anyways, all that to say, everything Ish thought about Caleb Williams is coming true right before our eyes. Everything Nick Wright thought about Caleb Williams is coming true right before our eyes. And I really love everything the Chicago Bears have built this year. I love everything they have done this year. They have 7 fourth-quarter comebacks in the last 5 minutes of the game, which is absurd and just shows Caleb Williams' just pedigree and that offensive pedigree and Ben Johnson's play calling late in games, just giving his teams advantages schematically. But this is where the student meets the master. Sean McVay has been here. Yeah. He has done that. He is like that. And I do think that people saw that Carolina Panthers game and are worried picking this game. But I think 2 things can be true. One, the Panthers are better than you guys thought they were. And NFL football is close football. You're getting the absolute best from everybody. It's like why you very, very rarely see a Game 7 blowout. Because everybody on the court is so good and them giving their best, it's hard for you to beat me by 15, 20 points. Right. The same thing is in the NFL playoffs, dog. This is the most effort the coaching staff has put into scheming this year. Yeah. This is the most focused the players have been all week. This is when some players will go stay in a hotel away from their family. They so focused. Like, this is how serious the playoffs gets for these athletes. So I'm not surprised the Panthers game was close. It doesn't worry me that Bryce Young played very well against them. I believe Caleb Williams is going to give them the ball 1 or 2 times. I believe that Matt Stafford will not give them the ball 1 or 2 times, and that leads me to believe the Rams will win this game. They will win this game. It will be a thriller. It will be everything the NFL wants. It might be the most watched playoff game of this round. I am going to go the Rams in a classic with Matt Stafford showing you and I didn't even realize this, student versus master in 2 ways with the quarterback and the coaches. Yeah. Sean McVay, Ben Johnson, Matt Stafford, Caleb Williams. So I'm going to take the Rams and Puka Nacua and Matt Stafford 31-27.
Let me ask you, do you think coming off playing the Packers is that like, does it make it easier to game plan for the Rams going from Shanahan to Shanahan?
No. I say no because of the personnel difference.
Okay.
And the personnel difference, you can't teach that. You can't teach Puka Nakua's skill set.
Right.
You can't practice Devontae Adams in practice.
Mm-hmm.
And secondly, I think Sean McVay is 2 levels above Matt LaFleur, just like we do Kyle Shanahan.
Fair.
So I think the play calling you're about to get is not what you got with Green Bay.
Okay.
So yeah, and the quarterback plays a large part in this. Although Jordan Love was flawless, but I still think it's just certain things Matt Stafford is able to do that Jordan Love just can't. So yeah, I'm gonna take the Rams in this one, but excited for this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Bears 27-24.
I think we all got a thriller though.
Yeah.
I had Rams 27-24.
All right, take it away.
I ain't gonna
Hold
lie,
on, before we move on. You really think Roma Dulce is better than Nico Collins?
without a doubt,
Okay.
without a question in my heart.
I'd rather him in fantasy this year.
And he scored 5 touchdowns in the first 5 weeks.
I went like 5 and 11.
It sounded like the rest of your team was ass. What the fuck?
They can blame his sorry ass team all of Roma
He's
do.
like the only nigga catching touchdowns.
Let it be known.
Motherfucker said I went 5 and 11, boy.
Let it be known.
Oh boy, that is funny.
Before,
as hell.
listen, before we do the
5 and
Patriots,
9. No, I went 5 and 9.
we got to do the Eagles.
Huh?
Oh yes.
Got to do the Eagles.
So the Eagles lost, y'all.
You tried to get away. I got you. You tried to slip.
Yeah, I
out.
sure did. I just showed you that. I tried to. The Eagles lost.
Sad day for me.
What's next for Philly? Let's just quick hit them real quick.
I think they should trade Jalen Hurts for Justin Herbert and see what happens. You know, bring everything back except for Kevin Patullo. Trade Justin Herbert for Jalen Hurts, and let's just see.
You know what? I really brought this up because I did want to do a couple of victory laps. Shout out to the TikTok comments because, of course, the Philadelphia fans are always so gracious in us telling them they're about to lose. But yeah, we told you so that you were going to get your face out coached. It was in bad. Literally, I watched the clip earlier today. I was like, it's gonna be awkward how much you were out coached by, and it feels fucking awkward.
Yeah,
feels real awkward with John Harbaugh and Mike Tomlin. Sneaking around.
Yeah.
Like, why isn't he doing any interviews?
Yeah.
Like, who is he waiting on?
Fired the OC today.
Fired the OC. Like, yeah, it's really awkward when Kyle Shanahan out coaches you missing 16 starters.
16.
It's very, very awkward. AJ Brown, welcome home, King. You are a Patriot. Don't even worry. We got 11 on ice for you right now. I was very surprised how cool niggas are being about the AJ Brown, Nick Sirianni sideline fight.
It was like, oh, they just needed that.
Yeah.
That's their relationship.
He was gonna punch that nigga. Like the fuck, like nigga, who the fuck are you talking to? Like he was gonna steal off on
Yeah,
Nick
nah,
Sirianni.
that didn't look great. So where am I at on the Eagles, guys? Truth be told, I have no idea where to be on the Eagles, man. I've been thinking about this. I told Ish this last week. I have started taking show prep really serious. So for about 4:00 when Taylor leaves to go get food or go to the gym or something, I walk around this house and I talk to myself about every single thing I'm about to say. Mm-hmm. I have no idea what to say about the Eagles. I try to think about it. I try to think of solutions. I try to think of problems. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how you go from Super Bowl barely losing, collapsing, Super Bowl winning, and then a shitty offense and collapsing again. Like I don't know what to make of you. I don't know if Jalen Hurts is elite or not. Oh, yeah. I don't know if Nick Sirianni is a good coach or not.
Oh,
I don't know if it's been because Jalen Hurts has had 10 offensive coordinators. Jalen Hurts has had 10 straight. Jalen Hurts has walked into 10 straight football seasons dating back to college with a different offensive coordinators. 2 of those seasons, he had his offensive coordinator switch mid-season. Yeah. That is absurd.
I agree.
Nick Sirianni in the past 4 years has went to more Super Bowls than everybody. Yeah. But in the past 4 years, he also had more controversy than everybody.
More collapses.
And not more than John Harbaugh, so can't say that. But
I mean, season collapses.
Okay, fair. Yeah. And AJ Brown, I know who AJ Brown is, so it has me looking at like, well, why couldn't AJ Brown be productive this year? Why did Devontae Smith have his worst season this year? Why did Saquon Barkley have his worst season this year? And I go back to the one person that wasn't there last year, Kevin Patullo.
Right.
All right, so is it his fault? Then I go back 2 years ago and go to Brian Johnson when they were saying it was his fault.
Yeah.
So then it brings me back to the head coach who's hiring these coordinators and saying, is it your fault? Right. So that is where I have ultimately landed is the Eagles need to make a decision on Nick Sirianni. Yeah. And I don't know if you want to give him 10 weeks next season. I don't know if you want to cut the cord now and just say, hey, let's start fresh. But I believe that a decision on Nick Sirianni needs to be made this year or at the end of next season. Maybe you give him a prove-it year this year, and you see who opens up in the coaching market because it might be you might get Mike Tomlin next year because finding out Mike Tomlin will be 54, 55, that's another 15 years of Mike Tomlin because he coached 70. So you get 10, 15 years of Mike Tomlin. Or do you wait and see if Matt LaFleur gets fired? So you hold off on that. I don't know, but I do think Nick Sirianni is the common denominator. And when I think of all of the actual problems, he is at the forefront of them. I don't think a receiver complaining about not getting the ball or the offense being bad is anything new. It's been happening since the fucking 80s. Yeah. I don't think your quarterback is the steady driving force and the soul of the locker room. He keep everything together. So it's not him. Like, of course, he is limited as a passer, but like, bad. He's limited as a passer.
Let's use words with meaning. Bad.
He's limited as a passer, but
he is the personification of a quarterback that I hate.
He's shown up in big moments. The only person we are asking questions about every single year, every 4 weeks, is Nick Sirianni. So I think that's the decision we need to make a decision on. The person we need to make a decision on.
My thing with the Eagles is, and I was early on this for Nick Sirianni, is if we hired our offensive coach, why are we hiring other offensive coaches? Nick Sirianni is an offensive coach, right? Why are we going out to go get OCs or we're changing OCs for them to be calling plays if the offense is still going to be the problem? Right. Like, if my thing is, and first of all, John Harbaugh, the Eagles should hire John Harbaugh today.
Oh, really?
If you are going to have
I'm surprised you said it.
A CEO head coach, the culture better be right. Respect to Mike Tomlin. He not calling the plays. We just said everything he wasn't doing. Mike Tomlin kept that like they were locked in.
He kept AB and Le'Veon Bell together.
Like John Harbaugh, as much as niggas may have thought people turned on him, everyone on that locker room was focused. It wasn't a lot of internal things. I genuinely don't know what Nick Sirianni does. He's supposed to be a player's coach. The players hate him. He's an offensive coach. The offense, they ran 48 hitch routes. They ran 48 hitch routes on Sunday.
That's not an exaggeration. That's a real number.
Like, niggas counted. They ran 48 hitch routes. And for me, I don't think Kevin Petullo was the real problem. I think the elephant in the room was a first ballot Hall of Famer who's not walking through that door. Jason Kelce's not walking through that door. The time where you could roll up to the stadium with 3 elite linemen and just run the ball whenever we feel like on anybody, that time is over in Philadelphia. Yeah. And it's a lot harder to win in the NFL when you can't run for 2,000 yards whenever you want. Yeah. So Jason Kelce stepping away put the game back on hard mode. And the Eagles and Jalen Hurts are not good enough to win that way. Jalen Hurts is not a good enough passer to put the game in his hands to pass the entire game. The offense is not.
Without the threat of a rush. Because he's shown that he can do it. He's shown he can do it, but Saquon was back there. So you still had to have 8 in the box.
Jalen Hurts is an amazing third mic or second singer. Yeah. Like, he can be like
your lead bass player.
Lead bass. Like, he can be steady. He's a game manager, bro. He can manage the game, keep everybody on schedule. If Jalen Hurts is your best player on offense, you are not getting out the wild card round. Yeah. It's just not possible.
And so that's had me thinking, bro, like, so when I'm watching this Eagles offense the past 2 years, has it just been Saquon Barkley? Yeah. Like, was it just like last year when they was going crazy? Was it just that they had to throw to Saquon Barkley going for 125 yards every game?
The Rams with Saquon.
So, like, they were able to run these basic route patterns because you were so focused on Saquon. Like, that's what I got to thinking this year because you're right, bro. Nick Sirianni was calling plays in the beginning. Yeah. Nick Sirianni was the offensive guru coach he was supposed to be, that plus a player's coach. He was supposed to be the total package. And now we're 4 years into this. This is the 2 out of the 4 years we're complaining about your offense. And the year you won your Super Bowl, for half the year, we were complaining about the passing offense. Literally. So it's been 3 straight years of us for, let's say, 65% of the game complaining about your offensive pass concept. Right. So I don't know if the reports I'm seeing about hey, man, the passing game is so basic because Jalen Hurts just can't do certain shit. I don't know if those reports are true, but now I'm starting to think maybe they are.
See, this is what's so frustrating, right? Let me say, you were right about Jalen Hurts, like 1,000%. Looking back, even with super performance, and even the year that he was top 5 MVP. This is what's so frustrating for me is Jalen Hurts was limited for 7 years, and several coordinators made him look great. Yeah. Nick Sirianni not being one of those coaches is a problem for me. Like if you ask me who, like we had all those coordinators, all those play callers, when did Jalen Hurts look his best? If Nick Sirianni being 5th on that list and the other 4 people not being on the coaching staff anymore is a problem for me.
Because why didn't you keep Kellen Moore over Nick Sirianni?
Exactly. It's kind of like the Mike McDonald Raven thing, where it's like, or even the Eagles now. Fam, what's the Eagles D coordinator? What's his name?
Vic Fangio?
If they turn the keys over to Vic Fangio and hire Mike McDonald tomorrow, they're a favorite for win Super Bowl. If Vic Fangio steps up, takes his place at head coach, they hire Mike McDaniel, or any other.
I was about to say that. Mike McDaniel. Okay.
I'm thinking, look, you hire. Listen, Vic Fangio runs the defense. Mike McDaniel runs the offense, and let's say Mike McDaniel is done being let's say he wants to be a coordinator. Mm-hmm. They are instantly a Super Bowl favorite again.
How you feel about same concept with Cliff Kingsbury instead?
I don't trust Cliff. I don't trust Cliff as much as I do Mike because I know Mike can do it with a limited quarterback.
Okay, cool.
That's where I think where Mike can come in and be like, all right, let's say it's 15 things you can't do. Mm-hmm. These 8 things you do great, we are going to spam for the rest of the year.
Okay.
And it's not going to be like, how many times do we see the Eagles run out of offense? Inside zone, curl punt.
More than anybody in the NFL.
Saquon, please. Like, that's really what it was.
Okay. One more game left. And if we say the best game for the last game, I don't call 3 games in a row the best game. I know. But
they'll cook him, boy.
But look, man, my boy got his teams back in the playoffs, dog. Me and both my teams and Stunna won teams /3 because he loved Justin Herbert and Josh Allen. He don't love him like I love Lamar Jackson. But anyway, all 5 of our teams don't lost. all 5 of our teams don't motherfuckers.
You got a few between y'all.
I have one team.
He got
they
3.
are tatted on my skin. I have one team.
They look kind of like the Rams logo.
We got the Texans. We got the Patriots, man. This is going to be one of them, man. We got C.J. Stroud versus Drake May, an incredible Texans defense that the young Drake May has to go up against, and a getting hot fast Patriots defense that C.J. Stroud has to go up against.
Healthy Pats defense.
So it's just talk about the happiness you experience in winning your first playoff game in 6-7 years, and then what you expect or how you expect to attack this juggernaut of a defense.
NFL games are so awesome. I don't want to shout out Rodgers Goodell because we talk about like how Roger Goodell don't be competing with the NBA. It's so funny watching your team in a playoff game. Even if you win, the happiness comes after the game. Like when you talk shit to niggas during the game, it's so funny. So like this is like because the Patriots is just back good, like playoff wise. Oops. So like, so this is like a lot of people's first experience with me.
I was trying to just throw it over there to like get it out, and I completely missed.
So like I'm watching the game, and this is like some people's like who are like newer to my. This is like their first experience being around me while I'm watching my football team in a playoff game. So I'm saying shit during the game. It's like disturbing to me. Like the shit I was texting y'all in the chat. Like I'm saying. Like they like that's taking Herbert fumble. He like lay it out. I'm like scrape him up, nigga. Let's go, nigga. They're like, is he okay? I hope so. We send him 6 again. We keep sending him until he until he give up. Keep sending 6, bro.
Yeah.
But it was for Drake May specifically, and then just the rest of the team. I really loved that game for Drake May. It was a lot of adversity, good pass rush. You got to create with your legs. It wasn't a bunch of stuff running open. You threw a pick early, bad. A couple fumbles too, but like. Stayed locked in. The biggest throw of the game. You were could you have threw the check down, like Justin Herbert, or you could escape and get a couple yards. Yes, you hung in the pocket. The free blitzer, you trusted the rookie running back to pick him up. Made the biggest throw of the game to Hunter Henry. Touchdown right on the money. You win the game. So I love that for Justin Herbert. But for the team...
Drake May.
Drake May. Yeah, didn't love it for Herbert. But for the Patriots team, it was what I told you I thought it was going to be. Because you asked me last week, was I worried like they were, young team, how would they come out, like first Vrabel playoff game? It felt like the first Mike Vrabel playoff game.
Okay.
That shit was physical, relentless. There was gadgets built in, tried to block a punt the way we do with the guy running in.
Had
I
to
wouldn't be
overcome
surprised.
adversity.
Yeah, it was a grinded out game. And I really feel like Drake needed that, especially first 3 quarters. He struggled for sure.
Yeah.
Fourth quarter, played amazing, over 100 yards, pass rating 140. So it was an amazing, definitely a great Sunday.
Oh, for sure,
Definitely.
for sure. Stunna, you was high on Drake May coming out of college. You said you would have drafted him over Caleb and Jaden. Yeah. All of that is looking like it's coming to fruition.
Talent team, man. You gotta trust your work, man. we might miss a couple times. We might be, you know what I'm saying? We might fuck up once or twice. You gotta trust the talent, man. You gotta trust the talent. Strong, tall, strong arm, mobile. You gotta trust the damn talent.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I can't tell what's inside of these players. You know what I'm saying? But when I look at them, I'm trusting the talent.
Hey, luckily for me, inside Drake May, it's a giant fucking dog.
Drake May one of the ones.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, he one of the ones. So that's what I was about to ask. Like, we had the conversation about you taking him over Herbert. Is he one of the first 5 quarterbacks you would draft if you had your opportunity to build a team around? Forget first 5, top 3. Was he one of the first 3? If you had to take a quarterback next 10 years, you get your pick of the litter.
I'll have to look at ages of all the quarterbacks and stuff like that. He's in the discussion though. So Drake May, that's my boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, due to the Falcons drafting the quarterback after him, I stopped talking about him as much.
Okay.
But Drake May is my boy. Like,
Right.
I hope Drake May prospers. I don't care if he wins the Super Bowl or not, because he don't play for my team once again. But Drake May, my boy, man. You know what I'm saying? I hope he go out. Well, Houston is a tough opponent.
Yeah, so that's what I was about to ask you next. Like, do you see a way that New England can win this game? Because I know you.
It's football. We got to line up and play. They got to line up and play 4 quarters, just like, you know what I'm saying.
Hey,
They got to.
It's fun, bro. It's fun having 2 teams, nigga. It's fun, bro.
Nigga got him a vacation home in Foxborough. Nigga got him a little.
I just got me a little beach house in Baltimore, nigga. That's all. That's all.
He not with Drake May no more. He go to the wedding though. Happy to see you happy type shit.
But yeah, man, this professional football. You got to line up for 4 quarters, 60 minutes, and I feel like every time you step on the field, you got a chance to win.
Okay.
That's how I look at it. Now, is it gonna be hard against that Houston defense? Yes, but C.J. Stroud is. I feel like C.J. Stroud is regular enough to lose a game. And I feel like the Patriots defense is good enough to cause him to lose a game.
Yeah.
So I could very well see this game being like 13-6, 13-12.
Yeah.
One team get 4 field goals, the other team get 2 field goals and a touchdown. I can very well see this being one of those type of games.
Okay.
I think it will be one of those type of games. So the Patriots, not the Patriots. Once the Ravens didn't make the playoffs, because I thought the Ravens would beat the Texans in that first round just because they got their number right now. Once that didn't happen, I said the Texans probably going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I truly thought that defense was that good. It had none. I don't give a fuck about C.J. Stroud.
Yeah.
That defense is terrifying. Yeah. Being able to rush forward and get pressure like you blitzing is the worst possible scenario for
all
offense.
too.
Like all from snap 1 to snap 85, bro.
And they not impressed. Like that first little drive, you had a couple first downs.
They don't give a fuck.
Niggas
bro.
not impressed.
I don't care. I could give up and you having Kamari Lassiter is a number 1 corner, bro.
Yeah,
They have 2 number 1 receivers, bro. Where is that stat that I have, dog? Last game, bro. Kamari Lassiter and Derek Stingley were targeted 9 times and allowed 3 catches for 23 yards.
Kamari Lassiter tweeted and said, "Show me the 3 catches." He tweeted because they said all 3 catches was on him. He said, please show me the 3
Yeah,
catches.
like them boys dogs over there. So I'm genuinely just worried. Like I don't know how the Patriots are going to consistently move the ball. And I think, like Stunna said, he said 13. I think 17 points win this game. I think this is a 17-10 game, 17-13 game, 17-14. I think whoever gets the 17 points may win this game. But where I will give the Patriots hope, you get in that fourth quarter, and it is 13-17, and it is 14-17, and you're down, and you got 4 minutes left in the quarter, I do trust Drake May to, when that defense is on his heels, to be able to make the plays that matter.
Do you trust that offensive line to keep those defensive head off his ass?
Not really.
4 minutes left.
See,
especially if they need a touchdown.
And I just think that, but I truly do think that the last 4 minutes of the game is different than the rest of the game. All logic kind of go out the window with that. Like you'll just see, like they just won't get pressure. Like it just won't happen. Or like last game where the New England hadn't got pressure all game, and then in the last 2 possessions, out of nowhere, they defensive line just started running through the Chargers shit. So I do think the last 4 or 5 minutes of a football game, especially in the playoffs, is a little unlogical. So they probably do hold up. They probably do hold up in the moments that matter, especially when you factor in the tempo and you factor in the hurry up and things of that nature. Yeah, he probably does hold up, and he has the escapability to slide the protection. We gonna fake. I like Lamar does it very well. How he resets the pocket. He'll take a deep drop and then he'll kind of drift over to the right and let the lineman reset, so they only blocking 2 people because left defense end so far away from the play it don't really matter anymore. So, man, I'm going with the Texans. I'm gonna go with the Texans 17-13, but I'm not confident in it because of what I saw from C.J. Stroud last week.
Okay. All right. I definitely.
And you were talking about last week. So now, are you nervous?
Y'all kind of play with the house money, though.
For sure.
First, we are 1 billion percent. Like, won the playoff game, didn't lose to a nigga who has never won in the playoffs. Like, we got that. Like, I don't have to worry about hearing Justin Herbert better than Drake. I ain't got to worry about none of that shit. This is definitely house money. But Shannon Sharp said once, I'm scared like a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs, nigga. I'm fucking terrified, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. So this is what I feel. And that's crazy. I've been saying this for 3 months. I said the Texans are going to get to the playoffs. C.J. Stroud's going to play good for 1 game. Somebody get the doors blown off of them. And they just beat the Steelers 36 and retired Mike Tomlin. So that may have been them.
He didn't play good.
Like, that's the thing. He played good for, like, what, a drive? Like, maybe 1 drive?
That 1 drive, he ended up throwing a pick at the end. That was crazy, man. That was a crazy performance.
I think there is a path to if you ask me if a 100% chance, what percent chance I think we have to win, I'd say a solid 55, which I feel like is a...
The game is in New England, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're at home. I trust our coaching advantage. I trust the veterans that we have, because while the Texans are immensely talented, not many playoff veterans, not many people that have been to that moment. I really, really, really fuck with Stephon Diggs as a leader. On offense, Milton Williams, Robert Spillane. On defense, Christian Gonzalez. Like, I feel like we have the talent to win the game. I think it comes. Shout out to Trav, nigga. I know they live in Houston. He's a huge Texas fan. I told him, and this is how I feel about the game. Whichever quarterback, if I'm a Patriots fan, if I'm Mike Vrabel and we're going in there to make the game plan, whichever QB survive, y'all can win the game.
Fair.
I'm fine with it. The Texans, they'll do it with 4-man rushes. They'll do it with Daniil Hunter and Will Anderson. That's cool. C.J. Stroud is seeing 6.
Especially if Nico Collins not playing.
Oh, yeah.
Because he got a concussion. Concussion protocol this year has usually been 1 game.
Right.
But it's the playoffs, so you don't really know the NFL. But, if it's Nico Collins don't play, 5-6 every single play.
I feel like to beat the Texans, you have to turn Nico Collins over.
Yeah.
You have to get short fields. You have to get in plus territory. I think this is a classic special teams defense, 5 field goals and a late touchdown Patriots game.
Okay.
But like Stunna says, if it's 4 minutes left and we're down 7, you're not beating the Texans that way.
Okay.
The game needs.
So you don't think that you don't trust your offensive line to hold up in that situation?
Not even just the offensive line. You could block the Texans perfectly, and your
wide
receivers just won't win.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like it's too much to ask. I'm like, you could score genuinely. Genuinely, I personally feel like before y'all went, truthfully, I thought the game was going to end up 24-28. I think both quarterbacks are going to play surprisingly well versus both of the defenses, but it's too much to roll that ball out there and say, hey, everyone in this building knows we need 7 right now, including that defense. But if it's in the fourth quarter, the game is tied, it's 14 minutes. Like, you're more likely to score 2 touchdowns in the third quarter than you are to score 1 touchdown in the fourth versus that team.
Okay. I'm not mad at that.
So I feel like you got to do your work early, but make this a game where whichever quarterback survives wins.
Oh, cool. I'm assuming you going with the Patriots?
Listen, home team, baby. I'm going to go Patriots. Still 24. I'm going to say 24-20.
All right.
I'm going to say 24-20. All
right.
Yeah. If Nico Collins don't play, though, I don't think they score 13 points. Unless the defense scores.
I do agree. If Nico Collins don't play, that
I mean,
changes a lot for me.
damn it, listen, this is the thing, because him and Christian Gonzalez are both in concussion protocol.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know Christian was.
Yeah, if Christian
Yes,
Gonzalez,
I did know.
if Christian Gonzalez plays, let's look at, if they both play, it's over for Nico Collins. If Christian Gonzalez doesn't play and Nico Collins plays, he might have an impact. Okay. But if Christian Gonzalez is on the field with Nico Collins, I'm not worried a bit. I am like tucked in so sweet.
7 catches, 93 yards.
I still.
12,
hey, you saw that nigga did the Drake London. Hey,
we had tapped him and knocked him out the game. It's all good. It happened.
I do think that Nico Collins, regardless if he gets taken out the game or not, it's important to be on that field because of how
just the rest of their team.
Exactly. Just everybody got to fall in line for that reason. So, all right. That was amazing. Last thing, me and Stunna have to talk about our Falcons. So Matt Ryan was hired as the president of football operations.
Yes, sir.
And
welcome home. That's what you said, right? You said welcome home.
Come on, now.
Matt Ryan and motherfucker Ice.
I don't know what Stunna tweeted, but I was like, welcome home, Matt.
I ain't say nothing.
Y'all tweeted the same thing.
Yeah, damn near.
Y'all retweeted the same thing.
We didn't tweet the same thing.
So
me
and Stunna definitely were really happy to hear this Matt Ryan news. Yeah. I think it's the best move they made since trading up for Julio in the draft like 10 years ago, 15 years ago. But they ain't really done shit. They ain't really done shit since then.
We made great moves.
That's definitely one of the best trades ever, by the way.
Dead ass. But
to the Browns for not capitalizing.
Yeah. But Matt Ryan is now the president of football operations for the Falcons. I think that was a genius move, a quarterback that was familiar with what went right for him, what went wrong for him, and has a real pulse on NFL football right now as he has been an analyst and doing a great job at it over at CBS. Mm-hmm. So he knows exactly what he's looking for in a head coach. He knows exactly what he's looking for in an offensive coordinator. He has already said he's been in on every interview for all coaching staff, all general managers. And knowing what it takes to build a Super Bowl roster, it's nobody to tell you than a guy that had a Super Bowl roster and didn't have a Super Bowl roster as a player. So I love this move for the Falcons. Stunna, how do you feel about Matt Ryan being hired for our team? And who do you think should be the head coach?
Well, I'm kind of indifferent on him being hired. Like, it's cool for the story. But I need him to prove, like, he knows what he's actually doing. Because without that, he's just a figurehead. If he doesn't know what he's doing, like, you got to prove it. Like, whoever comes in, I'm just tired of losing. We ain't been to the playoffs in 8 years.
Yeah.
Like, I was a freshman in college.
Yeah, Tom turned that shit off. My fault. Go ahead.
No D.
I remember watching the last playoff game against the Eagles. I was so mad they lost that game.
But
I was in Daddy D's. Eating some reals, boy. They just had clothes, man. They just had clothes.
Shout out to Matt Ryan, though, man. I hope
shout out to Daddy D's.
Yeah.
They didn't pay for this promo, by the way.
I feel like if he can't do nothing else, he can come in and change the culture. Because he's been here. He's been here when it was at his peak. Well, besides the Vic era. No event that gonna touch that. But he's been here when the city was rocking.
Yeah.
And he know how I feel. He gave the speech when Raheem Morris got brought back to you got to give it every day, and when Atlanta gets behind you, I just hope we can get back to our glory, you know?
Yeah.
And take it a step further this time. Because I deserve it. I deserve it.
What glory y'all getting back to?
Please.
My big brother deserves it, man.
I've been through so much with the Falcons. Like I said, got the logo tattooed on my arm. We coming with new jerseys in April.
I got a pennant in this bitch.
We bringing a whole new.
Pennant's up.
Bringing a whole new era to the. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And for who I think should be the coach, whoever.
John Harbaugh.
No.
Oh, my fault.
You want that more so like it's hella coaching
Off the
candidates.
top of my head, I would probably say Clint Kubiak would probably be my number one.
Okay. So you do. That's what I was about to ask. Do you want to go offense, defense, young, old, culture setter?
I want to go with an offensive-minded head coach who lets his nuts hang, like Ben Johnson.
Okay.
I want somebody who captures the energy of the city and the team. Like, because with the Raheem Morris thing, I hated it from day one. He wants to be everyone's cool uncle. It's not how you win a football game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Too nice.
Too nice. It's not
Too
even
nice.
too nice. It's just like too cool.
It's like D'Amico Ryans is like the evil version.
Yeah.
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 Like
Yeah.
D'Amico Ryans he don't mind being the bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
D'Amico Ryans got that dog.
You feel
Yeah.
me? That's a cool.
He played though.
He played,
He though.
They very similar. One just don't got a dog. Like,
Who cares about pets? But yeah, Clint Kubiak. That'd be a cool hire. Kevin Stefanski would be a cool hire. No Ish hates him. I'd be cool with that. I'd be cool with
Dan Orlowski. I hear he an offensive coordinator candidate.
Mike McDaniel.
Dan Orlowski from ESPN.
Oh no, I would be cool with that.
Okay.
They better not hire that nigga.
What about Prime?
Prime who?
Sanders.
The best player in Falcons history.
He's not either. He's not that.
He's the best player ever.
No, he's
Falcons.
not.
He's the best Falcon ever put
No,
on.
he is not.
Who's better than
Julio Jones.
Deion Sanders is not a better wide receiver than Deion Sanders is a better corner than Julio is a wide receiver.
Deion only played here for 5 years. He's not a better.
So?
He's not a better Falcon than Julio Jones.
No, I'm just saying the best player to ever wear that jersey is Deion Sanders.
You can make an argument.
Yeah, it's a good
you can
argument.
make
It's
a good
Deion Sanders.
I'm going Vic though.
Yeah.
Dog, I was just thinking this when you said the Vic era, bro. Could you imagine, bro, like being in the Georgia Dome, watching Vic go for 200 in the air, 125 on the ground, and then leaving the club to listen to King just drop and Jeezy just drop, boy. This city was a
Good thing
motherfucker,
they gave
boy.
up on it for a kid from Boston College. So what I was gonna say about Matt Ryan was
was in jail.
yeah, he did a little 6 months. I mean, he did it
He
summer.
did 23.
Yeah, he did a couple years. Look. So this is what I say
If
about
he
Matt
had
Ryan.
told the truth, he would have still had a job.
Ain't that shit crazy, bro?
Yeah, this is my
That
thing.
shit's crazy.
Listen, I like Matt Ryan being hired as a president, but like, what can I say about Lady Gaga? Like, I like some of the Matt Ryan highlights. What the fuck does he know about the front office?
You know what I'm saying? Like, he got to show me he knows.
Like, and my initial, and kind of like Stunna said, like, I was kind of, let's see what he does.
Yeah.
In his first week, apparently he's already made a mistake with John Harbaugh.
They just interviewed. We
No, John. He called it an interview. John Harbaugh didn't think it was an interview, and they put it on the social media. And like the Harbaugh team did not like that because they didn't think it was a real interview.
Oh, they said we still top 3 of his considerations right now.
I like the
They
Atlanta
trying to get more money
situation,
from
but
us. That's what they're trying to do.
my frustration with the Falcons is I don't know if it's like it's like a friend living in a cheap apartment with a really really nice car. Like I never know what the Falcons like next step is. It's like you think, oh yeah, they just paid a quarterback. They're not gonna draft a quarterback. They draft a quarterback, or
That was last regime, bro. We got to move on.
or it's like,
Let's move on.
or it's like,
New era.
or it's like the year before we reached on a wide receiver, so we're gonna reach on a tight end after that. Like every time I think they're done doing things that bad teams do,
We reached on the
They
tight
do
end
it.
first. Come on now. New era.
And
New era.
that's why I think Matt Ryan is so important because I don't think Matt Ryan allows shit like that to happen because that just don't make sense in a football player brain.
I agree. But like if he hired Kevin Stefanski, like
Kevin Stefanski's a
me
good coach.
and you disagree on Kevin Stefanski.
Really?
Kevin Stefanski is a really good coach, bro.
Oh,
I think Kevin
I'm out on
Stefanski.
Kevin
I think Kevin Stefanski horribly mismanaged that Brown situation.
which one?
The one with this year with Dylan Graver,
Okay.
Shador, and all of them. I
I
think
don't think he mismanaged. I don't think there was a way for him to manage it and come out on top.
No. I think
he's a bad coach.
I think you going into the season with the roster you had, and then bringing Kenny Pickett, Tyler Huntley, and Joe Flacco into training camp, and have 5 training camps after drafting 2 rookie quarterbacks, and then not having any of the quarterbacks on your season on your roster, but the rookie quarterbacks at the end of the season is horrible management. That is just bad coaching. It's bad. It's a horrible mismanagement. Those 2 rookies should have been starting from the beginning. I don't care if Dylan Gabriel would have started. I don't care if Shador would have started. But there's no point in letting because you weren't winning anything. You had no chance of going. Your roster sucked.
They still fired him for losing though, so they were gonna fire him regardless.
We don't know they fired him for losing. This is my thing with Kevin Stefanski, right? We talk about a coach who we all think may get fired, who like Matt LaFleur may end up the Falcons coach. Y'all think those were Malik Willis? You think Malik Willis had no first team snaps the entire year before he got up off the bench and then lift that
that's
team
a
up?
normal thing.
No, that's the thing. It is not. That is coaching malpractice. And that's my thing. For Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders, for the point that you said, like, I feel like that is a giant, massive red flag that football is coming second to this ego shit you got with your GM.
I feel like, because I heard this, so I don't remember which GM I heard. I think it was the Colts GM when they had Peyton Manning. They asked him, like, does the backup get first team reps just in case of anything? They said no, because if Peyton Manning gets hurt, our season is over anyway.
No,
I feel like they knew if Shedeur Sanders had to come on the field, the season is over.
No, but the difference is Peyton Manning used to run the Colts practices.
And the difference with that is
like for Peyton not to get first team reps, he would have to choose not to practice.
But I feel like it's normal for NFL teams to not get back up.
No,
reps.
zero.
But
zero.
But the thing is,
with the starter, like Kirk Cousins didn't have, Michael Penix didn't have any reps last year until he played in the NFL game.
But the thing is, Stunna, that is also a horrible coach in Raheem Morris letting that happen.
But that's
that
normal in the
that's
NFL.
stupid though. That's my
It
point.
might be stupid. I'm not saying it's smart.
And I'm
but
saying,
it's normal.
and I'm also saying that I heard as many people as I heard say this happens in the NFL. I heard just as many say it doesn't happen in the NFL. Cam Newton came out and said my MVP year, my backup got reps. So like that kind of solidifies that it can happen. And the thing is, my whole thing is, sure, this can be perfectly normal. And if you would have told me Joe Flacco was a starter and Kenny Pickett was a backup and Kenny Pickett hadn't got any reps, so the rest of them hadn't, I would have been cool. When you tell me Dylan Gabriel is your starter and Shedeur Sanders is your backup and he hasn't had a first team rep in 6 months and he is one play away from playing, that is coaching malpractice. That is on the coach to say, hey, you run the practice, dog. You schedule everything from when they get in the building at 7 a.m. to when they leave the building at 6 p.m. So you're not going to sit here and tell me in the 11 hours you're in the fucking building, there's no time to get this guy that has absolutely no experience playing with the first team and that's a play away, can't get 4 snaps of practice.
Not even,
that's all I was saying.
I'm not asking for like a Lamar Jackson package where Shedeur come in for 4 plays. Fam, you are getting paid millions of dollars to coach this football team. Our starting quarterback just got hurt. The center should not be learning the backup snap count on the sideline. It's the third quarter. They don't know what his snap count sounds like.
That's horrible.
That's coaching is coaching malpractice.
They fucked that up in the draft when they drafted both of them. That's number one.
I agree with that.
But that's my thing. That is ego. That them drafting both of them in what month is the draft? April. And that being important in December is your ego. Yes. Like, they drafted them niggas in April, cool. If you don't think Shedeur is whatever, that is you're the coach of the team. If you want that nigga to play, he don't got to play. But when Joe Flacco is starting, give Dylan Gabriel first-team snaps, multiple first-team reps throughout the season. And then when Dylan Gabriel is starting and Shedeur Sanders, it's like, oh, yeah, no backup ever gets first-team reps. The nigga who he just replaced was just getting first-team reps. Exactly. My problem with Kevin Stefanski is if he's a good coach, why don't he coach good? Like, yeah, you've won 2 Coach of the Years. You've destroyed 2 teams top to bottom. In the same city, believe it or not. Like the Cleveland Browns with Baker Mayfield, Denzel Ward, Myles Garrett, Odell Beckham, Jarvis Landry, Nick Chubb had a lot of talent. Right. Great coaches don't flame out there.
But they did, that one year they did go to the playoffs and win a playoff game.
And they flamed out in that playoffs.
But like he wasn't winning a Super Bowl with Baker Mayfield. So I don't think you're a bad coach.
But that's the thing. The bar isn't.
They lost to the Chiefs, bro.
The bar isn't flaming out. The bar is letting a player's dad destroy your team from the inside out. And then when Baker Mayfield puts his body on the line to carry you to your only success and he gets hurt, y'all turn on him and throw him out the building, try to get him out of the NFL.
No, I'm not gonna give that because they got rid of Baker Mayfield to get Deshaun Watson. Yeah. And at the time they got Deshaun Watson was the second best player in the NFL. So yes, he was.
Deshaun hadn't played for like a year before that.
Yes, and he was coming off of that year where he was phenomenal.
Deshaun Watson was never second best player.
Yes, he was, bro. He was always because Deshaun Watson got drafted in 2017, and he had the year that They lost to the Chiefs 24-0, that comeback. And the year after that, he was looked at as the second best player in the NFL after Patrick Mahomes.
In what year?
Yes, he was.
In what year?
It was 2017 and 2018, 2019. All three of those
Better
years.
than Aaron Rodgers, who won the MVP?
Okay, I forgot Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady were playing, so my fault.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
young player.
yeah,
So young player. Let me chill. He was top five. He was a top five quarterback, though.
He was in that Herbert young guy range. He's going to be the next great elite quarterback.
Yes. No, he was already elite. Like, he had 2 elite years.
I feel like he was edging towards
I feel like he was C.J. Stroud.
No, hell no. I will go pull up these stats now. I will go pull up these stats now.
Listen. I know C.J. Stroud had a last bad 2 years. Let's not act like C.J. Stroud rookie year wasn't fucking phenomenal.
It was one of the best rookie years ever.
2 years versus 1 year, though.
No, I'm just saying that type of young quarterback who you knew was going to be great. Deshaun Watson was never A plus elite quarterback.
No, he wasn't. He was an A minus, B plus.
That's what I'm saying. He was a good quarterback.
Nah, y'all are tripping, bro. Y'all are tripping. Hold on.
He was never better than. He wasn't better than Brady that year. He wasn't better than Rodgers that year. He wasn't better than Lamar that year. He wasn't better than Josh Allen that year.
Yes,
he wasn't better than Mahomes that year.
Yes. 2018, he went 41-26, 500 rushing yards, 34 total touchdowns. 2019, he was 4,000 total yards, over 30 touchdowns. 2020, he was over 5,000 yards and where's the Russian? And 39 touchdowns. Like, no, that boy was different, bro. That is what I am saying. Like, he was different, dog. He was a top 5, top 6 quarterback in the NFL, and the Browns traded for him, and then he fell apart. That is what happened, and that's why Baker left. That's all I'm replying to, by the way. All I'm replying to is a Baker point.
They tried to trade up for Baker, but the reason I put that on Stefanski is, if that is a team with a solid locker room who just had their best season in 40 years, and you keep that team from collapsing, maybe you don't think you need to blow up the team for Deshaun Watson. Because if you remember, the other teams that wanted Deshaun Watson were all ass. The Browns were the only team that had great players.
No, because I'm not doing that, because you had the opportunity. You had the opportunity. You were the Cleveland Browns. They have been the Cleveland Browns for fucking ever.
Yeah, okay? I think they tried to go get Deshaun.
So you tried to go make a splash move.
Unless Baker was MVP level, I think they could.
Yes. There was nothing Baker Mayfield could have done that year but throw 45 touchdowns. Yes, bro.
I feel like if Baker Mayfield, if they end that season.
I've been thinking that, bro. I think so. Yeah, I do. He pays. Dog, you know how much money it still costs $90 million to trade him.
Listen, a lot of teams pay a lot of niggas to play against him. Deshaun Watson will not be starting for the Cleveland Browns in 2026. Physically, I don't think he can. Like, his legs are destroyed.
What of it is?
Like, you gain nothing by playing Deshaun Watson. But my thing is, if Kevin Stefanski was a great coach, I feel like we'd know by now. Like, kind of like what we talk about with the quarterbacks. 5, 6, 7 years, we would know. You talk about how we've been the Cleveland Browns for all these years. The minute Baker Mayfield walked out that door, you went back to being those Cleveland Browns.
He got 39-year-old Joe Flacco to the playoffs, bro, with the Browns, dog. Like, that matters to me.
He got them to the playoffs, and they got crammed.
Yes, because Joe Flacco was his quarterback.
That makes him a good coach?
Yeah, yes, literally. That's what Mike Tomlin has been doing for the past 10 years, and we calling him a good coach.
Mike Tomlin has been out the wild card round.
No, he hasn't. Not in 10 years.
No, I'm talking in the last 7. I'm talking about the 7 straight losses. I'm talking about Mike Tomlin is not treated like Kevin Stefanski because we know Mike Tomlin is a great coach. I feel like we put Kevin Stefanski in like a category we like he's actually done something. If you just look at the way niggas talk about coaches, you would think Mike McCarthy is a worse coach than Kevin Stefanski.
I don't think that's true. 1 and 2. I don't think that we're saying that Kevin Stefanski is this top 5 coach or nothing. I just think that
cool as the Falcons.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I just think that's a good hire for the Falcons. Is all I'm saying.
Listen,
coming from Arthur Smith and Raheem Morris.
Yes.
I've seen the depth.
Listen.
That's all I'm saying. Is he's an upgrade over what they.
Let me ask you.
The depths.
This is always my rule.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
I need you to understand when I say the depths. I was watching.
Bro, I was rooting for Bailey Zappi.
I was watching tight end toss pass.
We was 40.
You ever seen the tight end toss pass?
Yes.
No, you haven't.
We had a defensive coordinator calling our offensive plays.
Have you ever been at the 10-yard line? Your coach put the tight end in the backfield, tossed him the ball, and he threw the ball to the running back. Have you ever seen that?
Listen, Stunna, who you think paid Jonathan Smith after you paid him? Who you think paid Jonathan Smith after you paid him?
I've seen the depths Fuck Jonas. I'm talking about nigga who was calling the play.
Let me ask you this. This is always my rule. Would you be happy being the Browns in the last 7 years? If you took Kevin Stefanski's Browns career,
No.
Would you be happy about that for the Falcons?
No.
Then I don't think he's a good hire.
It's a different situation. You got to bring context.
Hold on. Stop. Let me say something. The Browns have been to the playoffs more times than the Falcons in the last 7 years.
That is cool. That's your choice. If you are happy being the Browns of the Kevin Stefanski era, then I understand it might be an
who are
okay
you
hire.
hiring? So because I'd
hire John Harbaugh in a heartbeat.
I am saying
Brian Daboll over
the what's his name? The Ravens have all of the Ravens have the pick of the litter. Whoever is the top candidate, whoever Ravens want, they're getting. Right. So I am going to say the Ravens want Clint Kubiak. I am sure that is where they're going. So I am going to say Clint Kubiak. They might want Stefanski because I was listening to the owner talk today, and he said he wants a guy that's been a proven coordinator, our coach, that has taken a bad quarterback and made him look great. Yeah. Kevin Stefanski did that with Joe Flacco and Baker Mayfield before we knew he was good. So I could see Kevin Stefanski being a hire, but in my honest opinion, I think they're going to go Jesse Minter, Brian Flores, or Clint Kubiak. I think those are the three hires they're going to go. So leaving that off, let's just say for the sake of the argument, the Ravens go Kubiak, so he's off the market. You said Harbaugh. He already said he wants a young coach, so they're not going Harbaugh. Yeah. So after that, who are you going with?
Brian Flores, Mike McDaniel.
You going Mike McDaniel over Kevin Stefanski?
Mike McDaniel's a better coach than Kevin Stefanski any day of the week.
He's a better
offensive.
Kevin Stefanski's an offensive coordinator,
but he's not a better head coach than Kevin Stefanski.
What? That is my problem. How many teams need to implode under Kevin Stefanski to where we be like,
one team has imploded. Why do you keep saying that?
The Browns just imploded this year,
and that's the only team that did that. The Browns didn't implode this year. They sucked. They were a bad team.
No. Your team is imploding when the players have to decide who the fuck is playing quarterback. When the players are when Myles Garrett is making a point to when Shedeur Sanders is on the field to walk up to the sideline and react to all his plays, and all the locker room guys are saying.
Evidently, the players don't know what the hell they was talking about.
My thing is, I think the players from the beginning, everything in totality, what they have said. The players believed in Shedeur. And Shedeur was not going to, if this year went the way Kevin Stefanski wanted, Shedeur never touches the field.
Okay. I will give you this year. We don't have to argue about it.
We got to argue about this year because I feel like he was the short end of the stick regardless. They was going to suck regardless.
Yeah, so.
Dylan Gabriel, Shedeur said they both suck.
But to the harder argument, the Mike McDaniel versus Kevin Stefanski. Yeah. Mike McDaniel did what niggas pretend Kevin Stefanski did. Tua was so bad. Their owner was almost kicked out the NFL for trying to collude to get Tom Brady. They fired a coach because they fired Brian Flores, who's an elite coach, who was winning, brought somebody else in to try to fix his quarterback. Tua was on his way out of the league, and Mike McDaniel took him from that and made him lead the league in passing.
No, he's a great play caller for sure.
No, just like
it's a difference between being a great play caller and being a great head coach. I don't think neither one of those are great.
I don't think Kevin Stefanski's close to either.
I don't think neither one of them are great head coaches though.
I think Mike McDaniel, if Mike McDaniel's a head coach, he's if Matt Ryan called me, he was like, "Yo, these are the last two. Like we've done everything, and we're torn between these two." If you call Mike McDaniel and he say no, and you have to take Kevin Stefanski, I feel like it's going to be a waste of 3 years. They're going to suck. They're going to be bad. They're not going to develop. They're going to suck. You're going to fire him. I
don't see how you can say that when we saw him drag a bad team to the playoffs.
What drag team did you?
Bro, Joe Flacco came off the couch.
He drugged that team?
He's coaching it. You can't just say that he hasn't done anything, and then when he has two teams in the playoffs that are bad, he had nothing to do with it.
I know, salute to him. Hopefully he brings Myles Garrett to Atlanta. Like I am not. You know what? This is fair because he did go to the playoffs with Joe Flacco in a terrible division. Not like he won 15 games. Niggas scraped in. But my critique is similar to the Eagles head coach. I don't think Kevin Stefanski does anything great enough to be a head coach. I don't think he manages players well enough. I don't think he develops players well enough. I don't think his situational football is great. I don't think his play calls are really that great. The Browns are shit. And it's not like he's been there 1 or 2 years.
Right. Okay.
They've been terrible for a grip.
The Browns have been terrible since the organization has, and he's had the most success as a head coach. And he brought two okay quarterbacks to the playoffs. Like every other year that he has had,
He had niggas texting me every week about Shador Sanders. That was all Cam.
like
No,
so
I feel. You know what? I will say this. I feel like this season, I feel like the Shador Sanders shit. It's easy to like just put it in this group of the Shador Sanders things. I'm literally just looking at. Shout out to Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel, we have like it's a Patriots race. We're judging the process. I'm not judging the result. I think you believing Dylan Gabriel is no doubt your best chance of winning football games to the point that you will risk the entire season on this is an indictment on how you are as a head coach.
Okay.
And listen, one last hypothetical. If this season went the way he wanted, and Dylan plays every game, they get their shit crammed every game, and he gets fired. And next year, not even Shador plays great. Shador starts the season playing exactly how he did this year. Couple good games, couple woe throws, couple picks, but obviously a billion times better than Dylan Gabriel. This conversation is way. Dylan Gabriel's not an NFL player. Dylan Gabriel's not an NFL player. Even if Shador Sanders is the worst quarterback in the league, Dylan Gabriel's not an NFL player.
Okay. So I agree with everything you're saying about this year, but I think the previous 6 years you have to matter.
I think Kevin's an average coach.
I think he's cool.
I think he'd probably be a better offensive coordinator than head coach.
If we're gonna say Kevin Stefanski is an average coach, I 1,000,000,000% agree with you.
Okay, we're on the same page.
I just don't think he's a good coach.
But you gotta understand where I'm coming from. I've been through the depths of hell. An average coach probably gets my team into the playoffs this past season.
Yes,
because I had the worst coach in the NFL.
1,000,000,000%. But at the same time,
I had the worst coach in the NFL.
I 1,000% agree with you. And Kevin Stefanski probably does get this team to the playoffs. But what I don't want for the Falcons is what they did with Raheem Morris, what they did after they fired Arthur Smith. I don't want the Falcons to be like, yo, we're hiring a coach this year, so this is what we got. Like, if you are really like. You have like
I feel like the stink off of this past season is what would cause that reaction from Falcons fans.
Yeah, and like
if it wasn't for this past season, it wouldn't be a "this is what we got" reaction if we hired Kevin Stefanski.
Yeah, I agree. I think
that's because of the media attention that the whole circus that the Browns are creating.
Yeah.
If he was just a coach of a regular team and they went 7-10, he got fired.
Yeah.
And we brought him in. No one would bat an eye.
Right.
But because of the media circus around, the Shador Sanders, the quarterback situation, all that.
Yeah.
Him only winning 3-4
I
games.
think he's an average coach who had a Super Bowl head coach ego. I feel like
that's fair.
I
can agree with that.
I feel like this season was probably the most egotistical, selfish shit I've ever seen from a coach in my life.
That's fair. Because it was. You're right.
Yeah.
All right. And lastly, my last thing I was gonna say is I think they should go Jesse Minter. I think they should go defense and just hire the best offensive coordinator they can find or let him. Us. Sorry, my fault. Me Falcons. And the Falcons. Us.
The Ravens?
No.
You just said
it's a red hat. It's red hat.
You just said the Ravens should hire Jesse Minter. You can't think he should be hired for both jobs.
No, I did not say Clint Kubiak for the Ravens.
No, you did. You said Minter, Kubiak, or somebody.
No, he's saying like one of those three.
I said I think the Ravens are going to go one of the three.
I don't even know if we interviewed Minter. So let's.
I think they should though. I think that's the Chargers defensive coordinator. He was very cold. They're talking about him being the next like young phenom prospect.
He did all he could.
And
he had Greg Roman coaching against him. So
I do. He sure did. I want the Falcons. I want us to go younger. I want us to get a coach that can be there for 10, 15 years and really build something, build a culture. So that's why I'm thinking a young defensive coordinator, because no one builds a culture like a defensive guy. I think you can always find offense. You can find an offensive coordinator to get with your quarterback and really build that relationship. But it's hard to find a tone setter, and I just think defensive guys do that better.
If I'm Matt Ryan,
in my opinion,
if I'm Matt Ryan, it's Brian Flores. Because I think, like you said, Ravens will get their best pick. I think Brian Flores isn't going to go to the Ravens, but I would love Brian Flores in Atlanta. It's just so much young talent on that defense.
They're not interviewing him. No one is interviewed. Baltimore's the only team that's interviewed Brian Flores. I don't think nobody's going to interview him because he still has that case pending with the NFL.
Yeah.
So
listen, and if it's one thing you know about blank, you're gonna stick. Listen. Them niggas say not to do something. He gonna listen.
He gonna listen.
He will put his team second to the rest of the owners.
Yes, he will.
The dumbest shit I've ever heard.
He won't. No, he won't.
Nigga ain't trade for Lamar Jackson.
All right. This has been episode 146. What a fucking episode. Every time Stunna come here, we go for 2.5 hours, bro. So this is, I don't know if y'all know, we're at 2:45 right now. But we're about to, we were going to record a Patreon, but we will say that for Zoom or something. So Thank y'all for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Go to the Patreon, subscribe. We'll have a Patreon video out Friday or Saturday. I hope you guys have a wonderful week or a wonderful weekend because it's probably dropping on Thursday. So have a wonderful weekend. Go get some bitches. Go smoke some weed. Go drink some liquor. And if you can't get no bitches, well, that's the person problem, big brother, because we got them. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. Shout out to the women of Atlanta, especially the thick ones. Shout out to them thick women.
Shout out to the women of Conyers, Georgia, as well.
With the butts.
Listen, let's not too much.
Shout out to the women of the COV. Shout out to the women of the COV, man. Y'all know we love you. Shout out to my dogs, man. We love you. This is the show about nothing. That's Ish. I'm Rock. That's Stunna. That's Stunna. I'm Rock. That's Ish. This is episode 146. We are the shit in the world full of hate. Let your light be full of love in the industry full of copycats. We are some one-on-ones.
Go
Salute.
Pats.
Go Birds.
Rise up.
No, hold on. That's the
That's the Eagles.
Flock Nation and Rise Up, nigga.
There you go.
Next time I know.